Hello everyone and welcome to another edition of Souris Valley Sabre Dogs Baseball here on 1390 KRRZ and on ExpeditionLeague.tv as well as on the YouTube page of the Souris Valley Sabre Dogs. I'm Jared Sleppy and tonight is Game 2 between the Sabre Dogs and the Western Nebraska Pioneers. As Game 1 finished last night, 6-5, Pioneers win. We'll talk about the recap of that game in just a little bit, but first, let's take a look at the standings in both divisions, leading off with the Clark Division. Western Nebraska currently in the lead with a 12-2 record. They are 4.5 games up on both Fremont and Hastings, who are both 6-5. Casper is a game and a half back of those two at 6 games back. They are 6-8, and Spearfish is at 7 games out at 5-9. As for the Lewis Division, the Sabre Dogs are 11-3, a game and a half up on Pierre at 9-4. Badlands is at 7-7 in third place, 4 games back. Hub City is at 4-9, 6.5 games back. And Wheat City still looking for their first win in the second half. They are 0-14. As for overall, in the Clark, Pioneers are 33-9, Sasquatch are 23-20, Horseheads are 20-24, Hastings are 18-23, Fremont is 16-23. So Casper, Hastings, and Fremont all a half game within each other for third place in the Clark. As for the Lewis, Badlands leads it. A 30-16 record. Sabre Dogs are 2 games back at 27-17. Pierre is 23-20. Hub City 17-24, and Wheat City 6-37. The Sabre Dogs and Pioneers going to get underway here in just a few minutes. We'll go and take a break. You're listening to Sabre Dogs Baseball here on 1390 KRRZ.
Trinity Health is a nonprofit healthcare system serving northwest and central North Dakota and eastern Montana. With a care hospital in Minot, more than 40 specialties, several rural health clinics, and a long-term facility, Trinity provides a full complement of healthcare services to the region. Since 1922, they have been committed to looking ahead and improving in ways that provide the best, most compassionate care for their patients, families, and communities. Trinity Health, where their mission is, being committed to preserving and improving the quality of health to the people they serve. Know what's below. Call before you dig. Whether you call 811 or use ITIC to file your locate requests, North Dakota One Call makes sure you're able to navigate the One Call process as easy as possible. Whether you're a professional contractor working on a project or a novice homeowner just installing a fence, contact us every time you dig to ensure no underground lines are damaged. It's easy, and it's the law. Dig safe. Planet Pizza has become Minot's premier party location. Whether it's a birthday, team, family, school, or church get-together, they have everything to make your event out of this world. From arcade games to bouncy houses, they provide fun for all ages. Planet Pizza has been Minot's best pizza place for over 20 years. Don't let the fun fool you. Their pizza is fresh and delicious every time. To book a party or to order, call 701-852-1700. The Sleep in Minot is the #1 favorite place to stay when visiting. The Wi-Fi is always free and the breakfast is always hot and delicious. It's also the most convenient hotel for the kids when they want to hang out at the Dakota Splashdown Water Park. For the grown-ups, the hotel is attached to the Dakota Square Mall so you can shop till you drop. Then in the evening, be sure and stop in at the best-kept secret lounge for a drink. The Sleep in Minot is a proud sponsor of the Souris Valley Sabre Dogs, the largest sleep in North America, where everyone dreams better. El Azteca is authentic Mexican fast food on the go. Their ingredients are always fresh, so you can be sure you'll get the best tacos, burritos, tamales, and more. El Azteca is located at 2035 North Broadway in Minot. Stop in or order online to save time. If you want exclusive coupons and special offers to save more on your next visit, text El Azteca as one word to 21777. El Azteca, the most authentic Mexican food in Minot.
iHeartRadio. We are Northwest North Dakota's #1 country radio station, 97 Kicks FM, playing a wide variety of today's new country to those country favorites reaching back to the 90s. With the award-winning Bobby Bones Show and a big signal puts your business where it needs to be. We are heard on over 2,000 smart devices across the country with our iHeartRadio app. From radio to streaming, web, and social media, we've got you covered. Our Kicks listeners are current and retired military, farmers and ranchers, working moms, business owners. We are 97 Kicks FM.
Sabre Dogs and Pioneers getting ready to go in about 10 minutes. First, a recap of what happened yesterday. Sabre Dogs were they were down for the majority of the game, and in fact didn't get their second hit until the 6th inning. And then in that 6th inning, they were able to get 3 runs thanks to a double from Mason Dennison, a walk from Cruz Taylor, then a 2 RBI triple from Chauncey Callier, and an RBI single from Alex Hay. Sabre Dogs wouldn't be done as they got 2 more in the bottom of the 7th. Led off with a triple from Josh Pano, an RBI double then from Phil Childs, and an RBI single from Mason Dennison. That would be all the Sabre Dogs would score in that game, as the Western Nebraska Pioneers then had to come back as they were able to score 2 runs with 1 both in the 8th and the 9th inning. So the Sabre Dogs come into this game once again. They are 11-3 in the second half, and they are 27-17 overall. They have now lost 3 of their last 5 games and trying to turn the tide of their season with a huge series against the first-placed Clark Division Western Nebraska Pioneers. Now, if they could at least split with the Pioneers here, that would be pretty much considered a win for the Sabre Dogs because of basically how well the Pioneers have been playing. And also the fact that from here they are down 1-0, so you win 2 out of 3 here, you would definitely feel good about yourself. And then you have to go to Gearing, Nebraska after the All-Star game, take on the Pioneers for 4 more games. Then follow that up with 6 more games in Nebraska, with 3 against Hastings and 3 against Fremont. So they got a tough slate ahead of them because Hastings has been playing a lot better, and Fremont, how about the Moo? They are in 2nd place in the Clark Division, just 4.5 games out of 1st, but that's not really what matters because you just need to get that 2nd place spot to get in the playoffs, as they are tied with Hastings. They're going to be bringing out their best game every single night because every single game and half game counts in the final stretch, especially with how close it is. Even Casper, they're not playing too bad either. They've been inconsistent. They've been up and down all around all season long. They've had some pretty good games against the Sabre Dogs, as Souris Valley is just 1-4 against the Horseheads this year, with all those games being at Mike Lansing Field in Casper, Wyoming. As for the Spearfish, can't count them out yet, as they are still 3 games over 500 despite their slow start to the second half. They'll be fine. 14 games down in the second half for them. They have 19 more to go, so plenty of baseball left for the Spearfish Sasquatch. Again, they're just 3 games out of 2nd place and 7.5 out of 1st place. As for the Lewis Division, it's a total toss-up here. Sabre Dogs and the Trappers are right now at each other's necks, trying to get that 2nd spot and also the 1st spot in the second half. And Badlands is pulling up the rear in 3rd place with Hub City kind of trying to stay in the mix. They're 4-8. They're 6 games out of first. So they have a lot of work to do. So we have the national anthem coming up. We'll be right back. We'll go ahead and keep it here for the Star Spangled Banner. Sabre Dogs and the Pioneers coming up. We'll take a quick break and have the Lamps coming up next. We'll be right back.
Inside of your mouth ache? Not brushing as often as you should? Then come on over to Kemet Dental. Kemet Dental prides on their team of highly educated dental professionals and advanced technology. Whether it's advanced dental procedures such as implants, same-day crowns, and sleep apnea, there's no problem they can't fix. Visit their state-of-the-art facility or visit kemetdental.com to learn more. Kemet Dental. We treat more than teeth, we treat people. Don't let bad weather surprise you. Stay informed with KMOT. KMOT is Minot's local NBC affiliate that keeps you in the know for all things weather-related. KMOT also makes sure that you know everything important happening in the Minot community. Want to see the latest Twins highlights? Check out KMOT's professional sports coverage, as well as their local and collegiate sports. KMOT, your news leader.
Here are the starting lineups for both teams, starting off with the Clark Division leading Western Nebraska Pioneers. Leading off and playing shortstop, Zach Peterson. Batting second and playing center is Jason Roberson. Batting third and playing right is Cole Gamble. Batting fourth and playing left is Alonzo Bibiano. Batting fifth and playing first is Colin Ludwig. Batting sixth and catching is Jordan Rathbone. Batting seventh and playing second is Chance Medina. Batting eighth and DHing is Peyton Lewis. And batting ninth and playing third is Carter Dobrinsky. As for the Sabre Dogs, leading off and playing left field is Philip Childs. Batting second and DHing is Mason Dennison. Batting third and playing center is Cruz Taylor. Batting fourth and playing third is Chauncey Callier. Batting fifth and catching is Alex Hay. And batting sixth and playing short is Josh Pano. Batting seventh and playing first is Bo McClintock. Batting eighth and playing right field is Sam Powers. And batting ninth and playing second is Jace Edwards. On the mound for the Sabre Dogs is Marcelo Terrazas, having himself a pretty nice season. He's been a little bit up and down, but has a perfect record of 3-0 so far. So he's went 26 innings, a .450 ERA with 19 strikeouts, but just 5 walks. He's allowed 26 hits with a .119 whip. As for the Western Nebraska Pioneers starter, it will be Josh Robbins. He also has a perfect record of 2-0, so most likely something has got to give. Taking a look at his stats on the season, he's went 21 innings, has a ERA of just .086, which is just 14 points worse than last night's starter Ty Bothwell. He has 29 strikeouts, 6 walks, 9 hits, and a whip of .071. His last outing, he went 6 innings, And he went just 1 earned run, 3 hits, 1 walk, and 10 Ks, which was his season high for the right-hander from Loyola Marymount. Now the Sabre Dogs pitcher, Marcelo Terrazas, first pitch in there, strike 1 from Lyon College, and we are underway here in Game 2 between the Sabre Dogs and Pioneers. Could possibly be a finals preview. We will see. The 1 pitch, that one a breaking ball. That one's past the glove of the third baseman, Chauncey Callier, and into left field. Rounding first, heading for second is Zach Peterson in a leadoff double for Zach Peterson. Not the way the Sabre Dogs imagined starting this game, especially one of their best pitchers on the mound. Josh Robbins, the Pioneers pitcher, has not allowed more than 2 walks in a single game this year. Hot shots and Whiskey Jacks are already underway. Hub City leads 7-1 already. First pitch now to Jason Roberson. Now misses for ball 1. Roberson leads the team batting average at .360. Yesterday went 1 for 5. 1-0 pitch, breaking ball, foul back. Marcelo Terrazas, there's one thing to know about him. He loves his breaking ball. He pitches it a lot. It's very effective. Has a ton of break on it, and most of the time it goes where he wants it to. That's why he's so familiar with it. If you're behind the count, most likely he's going with that breaking ball. One pitch. Now misses outside for ball 2. Marquee matchup here this weekend. Close second would be Pierre and Badlands, but considering both teams are in first in both divisions, I'd definitely give the award to this matchup because I will foul back 2-2.
And this ball is brought to you by Capital RV. All about family, all about fun. Come on, chill, let's go!
The no out, man on his second is Zach Peterson, had a leadoff double. Terrazas from the stretch. Swing and a miss, strike 3 got him. Out number 1. Matt Houlihan made his final start as a Sabre Dog last night. Pitched pretty well, went 6 2/3 with 4 strikeouts, no walks, 5 hits, and only 1 earned run with 4 total runs. It was Chase Grillo who picked up the loss as he came in for 2 1/3 innings of relief. 4 strikeouts, 2 walks, 3 hits, 2 runs, and 1 earned. First pitch to Gamble. This is outside for ball 1. Gamble batting .305 on the season.
Come on, Chillo, you got this, baby. Let's go!
1-0 pitch. Misses. It'll make it ball 2. First of an 8-game series. That one in there. Strike 1 to get on the board. The 2-1 pitch from Terrazas. Gamble went 1 for 4 yesterday with a home run in the first inning. And that one is in there for strike 2. He had 2 RBI as well as a sac fly. Came across home plate twice. Foul back.
Heads up, people in the Oasis.
2-2 now the count. 12 pitches here in the top of the first for Marcelo Terrazas. hits the batter. Now put runners on first and second. The man in between first and second and third is Peterson. He will have to head back to second base on a dead ball hit by pitch. So that'll bring up Bibiano, batting .246 on the season. Last night went 3 for 4. Had the most hits on the team yesterday. Goes to work with runners on the corners with just one out. This one's hit in the air towards right field. Powers will have the catch. The runners are not in the corners, my mistake. Runners on first and second. So the runners will hold after a fly out to St. Powers in right field for out number 2. So a nice job from Terrazas to get out of that jam right there. So now just 2 outs for Colin Ludwig, batting .358 on the season. Ludwig, one of the 10 All-Stars for the West Nebraska Pioneers. That one is in there for strike 1. The first pitch to Ludwig. Possible MVP candidate. Here's the 0-1 pitch. This is up and away for ball 1 to even the count. Draws us back in the stretch. That one just misses on the outside corner of the plate, make it 2-1. Sabre Dogs gave up 1 run in the top of the first yesterday. That one in there for strike 2. So the 10 All-Stars for the Pioneers are Zach Peterson, Cole Kaler gets a day off, Jason Roberson, Ty Bothwell, Will Olson also getting a day off, Josh Robbins, Cole Gamble, Andrei Stoyanow, Colin Ludwig, and Landon Odom. Here's a 2-2 pitch. That one hit towards left field. Phil Childs racing over there, and that will drop for a foul ball inside the park. Just a few feet from the left field fence. As for the Sabre Dogs, their 7 All-Stars are Xavier Caldwell, Mason Dennison, Chauncey Callier, Cruz Taylor, Phil Childs, George Loxerkamp, and Bradley Spooner. Here is the 2-2 pitch. Now it's hit well towards left field and in there for a base hit. Phil Childs charging in. He's going to get a nice jump on it. The throw to plate is not in time as the throw was a little bit wide and Hay had to swing back around to make the tag, and Alex Hay will not oppose. So it'll be 1-0. It was a great throw by Childs, but just a little bit offline. He had a great jump on it. So that is an RBI single for Colin Ludwig. Peterson scores, and now Cole Gamble on at third with Jordan Rathbone coming up to the plate. First pitch. Swing to miss. Nice breaking ball on the outside corner. Rathbone went 0 for 4 yesterday with 2 RBI. Rathbone batting .261 on the season. 0-1 pitch. Breaking ball, hit towards right field and foul, make it 0-2.
Fans call Finance Finest Collision Center at 701-839-0989, where they take pride in the quality of their work.
That one out of play, and that will keep it at 0-2.
Fans, this foul ball is brought to you by Capital League.
Now the runners on the corners with 2 out. Sabre Dogs trail 1-0 thanks to an RBI single from Colin Ludwig that brought home Zach Peterson. Played the plate, that was not in the Sabre Dogs' favor. 2 hits so far for the Pioneers. 0-2 pitch, runner goes. It's a little blooper towards right center field. Backing up and making over the shoulder backhanded play for the out is Jace Edwards. Nice catch by the second baseman from Spokane Falls Community College. And that will send us to the bottom of the first. The Sabre Dogs trail 1-0. We will head to the bottom of the first coming up in just a little bit.
Baseball is America's game. It brings people together, and there's nothing better for community than people coming together. Thank you, Sabre Dogs, for providing entertainment, a family-friendly environment, and good sportsmanship to our town. These simple moments, sharing time with loved ones, create everlasting memories, and will always be in the cheering section, rooting for the home team. First Western Bank and Trust, we're not just here for you, we are you. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Forward Communication provides you an opportunity to get your message heard on radio stations all across the region. They have several syndicated radio reports you can partner on, including Ag Issues, which gives an agronomy perspective to regional agriculture, Outdoor Issues, which discusses North Dakota hunting and fishing, and Training Camp Today, which gives listeners an inside look at Minnesota Vikings training camp. Call Forward Communication at 720-0007. That's 720-0007.
Sabre Dogs trail 1-0 going to the bottom of the first. Once again, here's your hitting order for the Sabre Dogs. It'll be Childs, Dennison, Taylor, Callier, Hay, Payno, McClintock, Powers, and Edwards. Childs comes to the plate. Didn't have his best day yesterday, but got a hit towards the end of the game. It was an RBI double. 1 for 5 yesterday with that run. Comes into this AB batting 363. 363 puts him 5th in the league in batting average. Wind up and the pitch. Oh, this is for ball 1.
Let's go, Philly.
On a pitch from Robbins. That one in there, strike 1 the outside corner. So once again, Robbins having a very nice season. One of the 10 All-Stars for the Pioneers. Yes, you heard right. 10 All-Stars coming from Western Nebraska. That's just the type of year that they have been having. 33 wins and only 9 losses. The 1-1 pitch. And that one is hit into left field. Base hit past the diving Zach Peterson. And just like the Pioneers, a leadoff base hit for the Sabre Dogs. So that will bring up Mason Dennison.
Next batter, the designated hitter.
Dennison DHing this evening, batting 317 on the year.
2019 Expedition League All-Star.
He's 4th in the league in doubles with 13 and tied for 6th in the league in steals with 18 as he has been having a fantastic season, even better second half, batting 413. As that one is hit towards right field, base hit. No, Childs will stay at second. So great start for the Sabre Dogs, back-to-back base hits. Coming into today's game, Robbins has allowed just 9 hits. So that will bring up Bruce Taylor. Struggled the past 2 games, but has plenty of experience of hitting well this season, batting 292. Believe it or not, which is just 8th on the team, which is pretty impressive talking about some of the hitters that are above him. First pitch. That one in there, strike 1. Sabre Dogs as a whole batting 276 on this season. got word before today's game that Austin Reno will no longer be with the team. I believe he's here this evening, but he is done with the Sabre Dogs this year. That's really unfortunate. One of the nicest guys on this team, really. One of the first guys I got to talk to and got to know. He's a freshman at Lindsey Wilson College back in Kentucky. So best of luck to him this upcoming baseball season. That one misses outside to make it 1-1. Reno was an infielder for the Sabre Dogs this season. Fantastic defender. And fantastic on the base paths. Hopefully he can tear it up for Lindsey Wilson this year. Here is the 1-1 pitch. Now going to sit towards left field. A slicing foul out of play into the bullpen.
Great job, Course Center offers the skills you need to succeed today's workforce at no cost to you or your family. They're providing students with the guidance and support they need. Find out more at quitandgrip.jobcorps.gov.
1-2 pitch coming up to Cruz Taylor. Runners on first and second. Nobody out here in the bottom of the first. Sabre Dogs trail 1-0. Here's the pitch. On his inside, gets through the legs of Rathbone, and both runners are going to advance easily. Yesterday, Sabre Dogs failed to take advantage as they had runners on all the bases with just one out and back-to-back strikeouts by Ty Bothwell. One of the many reasons why he is an all-star. However, Sabre Dogs were actually able to double his amount of earned runs on the season. He had 3 coming into that game, and he allowed 3 in just the 6th inning alone.
Come on, Cruz, you got this, baby.
And that one is out of play. Behind home plate, into the parking lot for strike 2.
Look out, fans. Call Lighthouse Finance Collision Center at 701-839-0989, where they take pride in the quality of their work. Come on, Crush, let's go.
The Robin sets. Pioneers in trouble here in the bottom of the first. 2-2 pitch. Outside for ball 3. Pioneers wearing the same unis as yesterday. Red on gray with their blue hats with red bills. As for the Sabre Dogs, they're wearing their baby blues today with the same hats from yesterday, the half blue, or excuse me, half baby, half navy blue. They also have their white pants. Yesterday they went navy on gray. Here's the 3-2 pitch to Cruz Taylor. Pitch number 11 of the game for Robbins. That one is into left field. That will definitely get at least 1 run in. And that one might get 2 runs in as it drops off the track and off the wall. Running third, heading for home. And in there safely is Mason Dennison with Philip Childs. And that is a 2 RBI double from Cruz Taylor. And the Sabre Dogs, just like that, now lead it 2-1. Still no outs here in the bottom of the first. Sabre Dogs trying to get revenge after yesterday's thriller.
The third baseman from Mississippi College, number 10, 2019 Expedition Lake All-Star.
That will bring up Chauncey Callier. Had himself a 2 RBI double yesterday, batting .346 in the second half. First pitch. That one is outside for ball 1 as Robbins bringing out a sidearm throw there, stepping way to the right part of the mound. First time we've seen him do that. Trying to change something up as he still has not retired a hitter yet. And now when it's hit to the third baseman, Dobrinsky looks over at second, throw to first in time for out number 1. And Taylor will stay over at second.
Next batter, the catcher.
And that will bring up Alex Hay.
East Central Community College, number 17.
2 for 4 yesterday with an RBI single in the 6th inning. Here is the first pitch to the Sabre Dogs catcher. Looking back at second. First pitch. And that one in there, strike 1. Sabre Dogs lost yesterday's game 6-5. Overall, just a thrilling game from, well, pretty much from the 6th inning on. I was going to say beginning to end, but the first few innings wasn't very thrilling, at least for the Sabre Dogs' perspective. It was only able to get their second hit in the 6th inning, as that one misses. 4-1 to even the count, 1-1 with 1 out. Bruce Taylor still over there at second. See if the Sabre Dogs can't keep the runs coming. No lead is safe against this Western Nebraska offense. Swing and a miss behind that fastball for strike 2. But Big Sticks already up on the Trappers 1-0 in the top of the second. Fremont up on Hastings 1-0 in the top of the second as well. And Hub City and Wheat City playing a doubleheader. Hub City won game 1 7-1, and game 2 coming up in about 30 minutes.
Come on, hey, baby.
1-2 pitch. Foul tip out of the glove of Rathbone, so he stays alive. Now we'll keep it at 1-2. 17 pitches so far for Robbins. Josh Pano on deck for the Sabre Dogs, trying to keep this inning going. Back-to-back singles from leadoff man Childs and Mason Dennison, then a 2 RBI double for Bruce Taylor. That's where we stand. 1-2 pitch. And Allen breaks in there, strike 3, and Hay knew it as soon as that ball went into the mitt of Rathbone. He walks back to the dugout. Now 2 outs here in the bottom of the first.
Shortstop from St. Mary's College of California, number 14, Josh Pano.
If you haven't already, be sure to get your tickets for the Fan Fest and the All-Star Game. Fan Fest starts at 6 and the Home Run Derby starts at 7:05. Gates will open at 5:30 on Monday. Fan Fest presented by Visit Minot's first pitch in there, strike 1. And then the 2019 Expedition League All-Star Game will be at 7:05 on Tuesday, presented by Farmers Union Insurance. Here's the 1-0 pitch. That one's in there for strike 1. Robbins, on some pitches, he'll come way across his body and sweep from right to left. Sometimes those pitches can be very difficult to control, but if you're good at it, it can be very deceptive. Especially when you throw a slider, which usually allows it to get more spin since you're coming from the side instead of on the top. 0-2 pitch, that is a ball upstairs for 1-2. Trying to find some sort of pattern on what pitches he uses when he goes low like that. And if you do something like that where you break out of your normal pattern, you have to be able to mix it up and not be predictable. For example, if you just keep throwing slider when you step off to the side like that, you know the course hitters are going to keep picking up on that. But with an 0.72 ERA, seems like he's doing just fine, as now Robbins steps off the mound. Josh Pano stands in with a 1-2 count against him. 2 outs. Runner on second is Bruce Taylor. Here's the pitch. Now fouled back. He usually does step across and come way across his body on every single pitch, but sometimes it's a little bit more than others, and it's actually very noticeable to tell the difference between when he steps way across and when he steps just a little bit across. The 1-2 pitch, and now Pano's going to call a timeout here. Keep an eye out on that Big Sticks Trappers game throughout the evening. It's a big one for the Sabre Dogs, as they will actually be somewhat rooting for the Big Sticks in the series. They went around, and Pano not going to catch him by tagging him out, so they have to throw it down first to get him in time for out number 3. But the Sabre Dogs get 2 runs in response to 1 from the Pioneers in the top of the first. Sabre Dogs now lead. We'll head to the top of the second. Top of the second coming up in just a little bit.
iHeartRadio.
Z94 is Minot's only station for today's hit music. The Z94 audience is an active one, targeting your 18 to 42-year-olds. The Z94 listener is a need-to-know listener. They do product research. From product and customer satisfaction reviews, our Z94 audience has their smart devices at their fingertips. That's why you need to be with Z94, because we're in front of our listeners and your customers with our in-demand services like streaming, podcasts, social media. And since we brand to our specific audience, we know how to market your business. Z94, Minot's only station for today's hit music.
You had a long day? An alcoholic beverage sound good right about now? Souris River Brewing Company has you covered. They use the most locally sourced and freshest ingredients available to create quality beers and food. Souris River Brewing Company sources food and grains from their neighbors to maintain our local economy and to serve you. Be sure to stop by Souris River Brewing Company, a true North Dakota experience.
The Pioneers will bring up their 7-8-9 hitters. Chance Medina, second baseman. He is the K-man of the night. He strikes out. Everyone here wins a 24-ounce soda, courtesy of Dakota Square Tesoro. First pitch. That one misses low for ball 1, and if he actually strikes out a second time, it will be a 32-ounce drink for everyone here. Taking a look at his stats on the year. Here's one pitch. That one's upstairs for ball 2. Medina has 20 strikeouts on the year. One of 5 Sabre Dogs, Pioneers rather, with a strikeout. Now going to sit well towards right field, but not well enough as Powers moves to his right and makes the catch for out number 1. That will bring up Peyton Lewis, the designated hitter for the Pioneers. Did not play yesterday on the season, batting .221, third lowest batting average on the team, 15 hits, as well as 6 RBI and 5 runs with 2 doubles. Lewis from Texas State University. First pitch, this is low for ball 1.
Souris River Brewing Company uses only the most locally sourced and freshest ingredients available to create their quality beers and foods. They're perfect for catering and next event.
This one rips at the second baseman, and making a kneeling catch is Jace Edwards. Had himself a nice basket catch back in the first inning, and now a nice line-out catch for out number 2. Now we'll bring up Carter Dobrinsky. Honestly, probably should have been the K-man of the night. He has 42 strikeouts on the year, which is by far the most on the team, batting .258. 24 for 93 on the year with 24 runs and 14 RBI with 4 dingers. Playing third base for the Pioneers. First pitch. Now in there, strike 1 from Terrazas. 30 pitches so far from the righty from Lyon College. Coming up for the Sabre Dogs, the bottom of the order as well with McClintock, Powers, and Edwards. As that one misses, that'll even the count 1-1. That one in there for strike 2. Nice curve from Marcelo Terrazas, the old right hook. Now put him ahead of the count 1-2. And now on the swing and a miss for strike 3. Another beautiful curveball from Terrazas to end the inning. Sabre Dogs go 1-2-3 for the first time from either team. That will send us to the bottom of the second. Sabre Dogs lead 2-1. We'll be right back.
Attention Sabre Dogs fans, July 15th is the 2019 Expedition League Home Run Derby, brought to you by Visit Minot.
Watch the best sluggers in the league duke it out for first place. Want to know where the best eateries are in town? Visit minot.org. Want to find where the best hotels are? Visit minot.org. Trying to find the perfect place to shop and see the latest events in Minot? You know the drill. Visit minot.org. Visit Minot is a proud supporter of the Sabre Dogs and a sponsor of the 2019 Expedition League Home Run Derby. Check out visitminot.org today.
iHeartRadio.
910 AM KCJB is Minot's heritage AM full-service information station, supported by the classic country favorites. KCJB listeners are ranchers and farmers and business owners. From egg reports and markets to compelling information, we are 910 AM KCJB, home of the Minnesota Twins, Minot State, and Minot High Sports. We are 910 AM KCJB, Minot's news and information station.
Sabre Dogs fans, join us this Saturday, July 13th, as the Sabre Dogs take on the Western Nebraska Pioneers on Ace's birthday and Scout Night. Come on out and celebrate your favorite furry mascot's B-Day alongside his mascot friends. We're also proud to host local Boy Scouts for a night of fun and a sleepover right on the field. Be sure to come out to the game to collect the first set of this year's player trading cards, courtesy of Farmers Union Insurance. And be on the lookout for a Saturday night special on a piece of merchandise. Pre-order your tickets at tickets.SurrisValleySaberDogs.com today, and don't miss the exciting family fun entertainment at Corbett Field.
Sabre Dogs coming to the plate with the bottom of the order. Bo McClintock in the bottom of the order, as he has been kind of in that area, 6'7", 5", kind of flip him around in that sort of area. So Sam Powers is on deck, the 8-hole, and Edwards is batting ninth.
2019 Home Run Derby representative Bo McClintock.
First pitch from Robbins, outside for ball one. 24 pitches for Robbins in the first inning. Phil Childs, Mason Dennison went back-to-back base hits to start off the bottom of the first, and then a 2 RBI double from Cruz Taylor. 1-0 pitch, swing and a miss. That evens the count at 1-1. McClintock, unfortunately, was hitless yesterday. That puts him at .338 batting average on the season in his 24 games. He has 27 hits and 29 RBI with 25 runs, so he pretty much gets in the mix every single game. Nice breaking ball in there for strike two. It was actually a slider, my mistake. That makes it 1-2. So again, Robbins been almost flawless all season long. He went 6 innings against Casper, allowed just 1 earned run, had 1 walk and 10 strikeouts. That was his most previous outing. Here's 1-2. Check swing. That one was in the dirt and outside. They're going to say that he went. So that will be strike 3. So 3 consecutive strikeouts now for Robbins, continuing from last inning, of course. And that will bring up the right fielder, Sam Powers. Powers batting .368 here in the second half, and Coach Corey Thompson has been able to roll him out there quite a few times. It's pretty much Sam Powers, Phil Childs, and Luke Quick have been rotating. Luke Quick gets back-to-back days off, as once again they roll with Childs, Taylor, and Powers. Is that one in the dirt for ball one? Tyler Courtney has been moved to exclusively a pitcher for the Sabre Dogs, as he has all but just 1 time at second base here in the second half. That was the beginning of the second half. 1-0 pitch, hit up the middle, past the diving Josh Robbins into the glove of the shortstop Peterson, throw to first in time by half step for out number 2. And that brings up Jace Edwards.
From Spokane Falls Community College, number 15, Jace Edwards.
Did not play yesterday, so taking a look at his second half stats. Batting .294, 5 for 17 in the 5 games he has started. That one misses outside for ball one. Overall this season, Edwards is batting .207, 12 for 58 with 9 RBI. Has 9 runs as well as a triple, a double, and a home run. 1-0 pitch. Slider breaks in for strike 1 to even count. Base is empty. Robbins trying to go 3 up, 3 down, just like Terrazas. Another slider, that one misses low for ball 2. Looks to me like he takes maybe a little bit bigger of a step outside for a slider, which makes a little bit of sense because, like I was saying earlier, if you take a little bit of a bigger step, that ball's going to break across the plate a lot quicker as opposed to if it's coming straight down. 2-1 pitch. And that one in there for strike 2. So an even count. Sabre Dogs lead 2-1 here in the bottom of the second. Sabre Dogs with 3 hits so far today, all of which have come in the bottom of the first. Fastball misses outside to make the count full. Wind blowing from left to right today in the outfield. Very rare, but not very strong winds. Maybe 5 to 10 at the most. 3-2 pitch. Outside, ball 4 as Edwards pulls back. And he reaches. And Edwards not only has been playing well the second half, but he's also been able to reach base even when he doesn't get a hit. He's been getting a lot of walks and hit by pitches. They'll bring up Phil Childs, who is 1 for 1 with a run. Sabre Dogs are first to get to the second time through the hitting order. Edwards with 2 stolen bases on the year. Sabre Dogs didn't even attempt a stolen base yesterday, as that one's in the dirt, 4-1. Sabre Dogs have just 1 stolen base in the past 2 games. Very strange, considering Sabre Dogs have 135 stolen bases on the year, which is second in the league, only behind Spearfish. That one misses outside for ball 2 as Edwards faked like he was going to go. Stays. To a pitch now. That one misses low. Throw back over to first, checking out on Edwards. Not in time. They'll make it 3-0. So perhaps just not doing well in the stretch for Robbins. That has been the case. After allowing a hit to Childs, he then allowed 2 more hits back-to-back. 3-0 pitch. And that one in there, strike 1 in the inside corner, fastball. A good pitch to take there. "16 pitches here in the second, 39 total for Robbins. Here is a 3-1. Runner goes, I'm fouled back, and that'll get strike 2, and Edwards will head back to first. And that's the first time the Sabre Dogs even thought about getting a steal. The 3-2 pitch. In the dirt, ball 4. Edwards reaches second, and Childs on first for Mason Dennison. That is not the guy you want to see right now, considering how well he has played lately. Again, batting .413 here in the second half with 26 hits. Second place is Chauncey Calley. He has 18. He has 63 ABs with his 26 hits. He also has 17 runs, which is tied for the team lead. 7 doubles, also tied for the team lead. 3 home runs, the team lead. And 11 RBI, he's third in that category. However, he does have the most strikeouts, 15. He just has a ton of at-bats. He's played in every single game in the second half. He's the only Sabre Dog to have that under his belt, as we have a quick timeout with a mound visit. He also has 6 stolen bases. So with this timeout, they'll give us some extra time to talk about the scores around the league. Fremont has extended their lead. They now lead 5-0 over Hastings. Fremont are at home in that one. That game is in the top of the third. Casper leads at Spearfish 4-0 in the top of the first. Casper in 4th place in the Clark, Spearfish in last. But both teams still very much in the race. And Badlands still leads 1-0 against Pier on the road in the top of the third.
Number 3, Mason Dennison.
So Dennison had a base hit. The runners on first and second back in the first inning. They both advanced via a wild pitch and then brought home by a double from Cruz Taylor, who's on the deck. First pitch, outside, ball 1. 2 outs here in the bottom of the second. Coach Childs on first, Jace Edwards on second, both reaching via the walk. One pitch. Check swing. Did he go? You can see the signal. Yes, he did. I'll give him the count 1-1. I was looking down the first base side, but there is no first base umpire. So sometimes there's 2 umpires, sometimes there's 3. Kind of depends. For the most part, Sabre Dogs have been getting 2-man crew. This is Jordan Palmazzano and Dominic Retberg. 1-1 pitch coming up. Swing and a miss, strike 2 in the dirt. Breaking ball, got him fooled. It's now 1-2 count with 2 outs. Josh Robbins trying to get out of the inning. One-two pitch. Now it's in the air towards the first baseman, Colin Ludwig, in foul territory. Will make the catch towards the dirt, and that will end the inning. So Robbins has a threat, but gets out of it. We'll head to the top of the third coming up after a quick break. You're listening to Sabre Dogs Baseball on 1390 KRRZ.
Trinity Health is a nonprofit healthcare system serving northwest and central North Dakota and eastern Montana. With a care hospital in Minot, more than 40 specialties, several rural health clinics, and a long-term facility, Trinity provides a full complement of healthcare services to the region. Since 1922, they have been committed to looking ahead and improving in ways that provide the best, most compassionate care for their patients, families, and communities. Trinity Health, where their mission is, being committed to preserving and improving the quality of health to the people they serve. Know what's below. Call before you dig. Whether you call 811 or use ITIC to file your locate requests, North Dakota One Call makes sure you're able to navigate the One Call process as easy as possible. Whether you're a professional contractor working on a project or a novice homeowner just installing a fence, contact us every time you dig to ensure no underground lines are damaged. It's easy, and it's the law. Dig safe.
Got a race the mascot going on right now. Ace is taking on little boys about maybe 4 or 5 years old, and once again, Ace loses as this losing streak continues. So for the Sabre Dogs, they lead 2-1 with Rosas coming back out on the mound for his third inning of work. He'll take on the top of the order, Zach Peterson, Jason Roberson, and Cole Gamble. Top of the order was able to do pretty well in the first inning. A leadoff double from Zach Peterson, but a strikeout from Roberson and a hit by pitch from Gamble. Back-to-back nights for the Pioneers with 1 run in the top of the first. Yesterday it was a solo bomb from Cole Gamble. Terrazas coming into today's game, the area of 450. Just 5 walks on the season, none here this evening. Has 20 strikeouts now with 1 back in the first inning. and has now allowed 27 hits with a very low whip of 119. Just missed out on the All-Star bid as he wasn't quite able to get in town in time. That was the case for some of the Sabre Dogs, including Bo McClintock, who is going to be the Home Run Derby contestant. I actually have the full list right here in front of me. We'll get to that after this first pitch. Now an in there, strike one fastball. So for the Big Sticks, it's Nathan Sanders. For the Sabre Dogs is Bo McClintock, Dawson Forcella for the Whiskey Jacks, Ken Scott for the Trappers, it's Meidel for the Hot Shots, Wesley for the Sasquatch. As one is hit to the shortstop, Pano, throw to first. In time, front number one, making McClintock stretch a little bit, but makes the out. So it's Luke White for Fremont, it's Will Olson for the Pioneers, and Jackson Collins for the Horseheads. Be sure to get your tickets to the Home Run Derby today if you haven't already. All part of the Fan Fest. Gates open at 5:30. The festivities start at 6, and the Home Run Derby starts at 7:05. Breaking ball hit towards center field, and that will drop for a base hit. Hit on the line there by Roberson. Leads the team batting average. So as for the broadcast of the Home Run Derby, we're not quite sure if we are going to broadcast it, but we will have the All-Star Game on all platforms. So be sure to stay tuned for that.
Next man in the right field, number 23, Cole Gamble.
I do know for a fact that we are not broadcasting the Home Run Derby on 1390 KRRZ, but after that, I'm not quite sure if we're going to stream it on ExpeditionLeague.tv or on YouTube. We'll keep you updated. First pitch now to Cole Gamble. That one misses for ball one. So, I mean, might as well just come out and see it for yourself. Get your tickets today. Go to the Sabre Dogs website. Get tickets for the All-Star Extravaganza. Terrazas sets. Now throw back over to first. Check out on Jason Roberson. Roberson with by far the team's best 17 steals. Almost has the second best base runner Alonzo Bibiano doubled up as he has a day off today. He has 9. Zal misses low and away for ball 2. To a pitch. That one is in there for a strike. Good pitch there from Terrazas. So 39 pitches for Marcelo so far. See how far they let him go. His deepest outing was in his first outing. He went 8 innings. Now throw to first. He went 10 innings in his first game at Lyon College this season. He went against Oklahoma Wesleyan. Again, 10 innings. He got 4 runs in that game. As that one is outside for ball 3. Runner goes, throw down to second. Gets past the glove of Josh Pano into center field, but Taylor has it before Roberson can advance. So a stolen base, that is number 18, so he has now doubled up the second best base runner on the team. 18-9 between those two. Stolen base number 55 on the year for Western Nebraska. So Gamble was hit by a pitch his first time up. Has a 3-1 count against him right here. Breaking ball, that one in there, strike 2. Beautiful curveball there from Marcelo. I mean, pretty much, if it's a curveball, it's going to be beautiful about every time. So that makes the count full with 1 out, runner on second. Sabre Dogs still lead 2-1. Both teams with 3 hits so far. Here's a 3-2 pitch. That one's hit at the second baseman Edwards. Rushing over to cover the first is McClintock. He gets hit a little bit in the back by Gamble. Looks like he's okay and touched the bag in time, so that's out number 2. Possibly some words getting exchanged there. Again, Gamble kind of running into McClintock, who didn't get the jump on heading to first base, as he thought that he might had to have covered that ground ball, so he took a step towards the second baseman Edwards before getting to the bag. He had to hustle over there. He was able to get in time as Roberson heads to third, 2 outs. First pitch to Alonzo Bibiano is in there for strike 1. I thought Bibiano had a day off. I overlooked Bibiano batting cleanup. 0 for 1 in the first inning with a fly out to right field. The 1 pitch. Fastball, foul back. off the net for strike 2. Sabre Dogs will bring up the middle of the order with Bruce Taylor, Chauncey Callier, and Alex Hay. The Sabre Dogs can't extend their lead with some of their best hitters coming to the plate. Here is the 0-2 pitch. Again, the base is empty with 2 outs. Now hit up the middle, base hit. As that might have gotten a little piece of Terrazas' glove. So that brings in a run, and we are tied. So some clutch hitting for the Pioneers, and what else is new? So what they've been doing all year long, that is why they have not yet lost 10 games yet this year. So that brings up Colin Ludwig, had an RBI single back in the first inning. They're on first with 2 away. First pitch, and then a strike 1. Now when it's hit into right field, past the diving Jace Edwards for another base hit. Earning second and staying there is Viviano, and now runners on first and second. Pioneers not quitting here. Now we'll bring up the number 6 hitter, Jordan Rathbone. Catching for the Pioneers tonight. Rathbone out of the University of Central Florida. Every time you see UCF, you got to think national champions or no. I mean, technically they are. They actually had enough votes by the press to give them a national title, but of course an official one is the first pitch. This is for ball 1. You think they'd be able to get rid of all those split national championships after the college football playoff is over, but that just proves that they need to expand it even more to 8 teams, at least to get all of the Power 5 teams in there. Oh, excuse me, the 1-0 pitch, that one misses in on the hands for ball 2. Hometown of Spokane, Washington. A couple Sabre Dogs from Spokane. It's a community college there. 2-0 pitch. Now this is low for ball 3. So 5 hits on the day now for Western Nebraska. 3 here in the past 4 at-bats. One's in there for strike 1. Now fouled off, and Marcelo fights all the way from 3-0 to make it full with 2 outs, trying to get out of the inning here.
And this foul ball is brought to you by First Western Bank and Trust. You'll never strike out when banking with us.
Here comes the 3-2 pitch. Both runners go. That one fouled out of play, and we'll stay 3-2. 54 pitches now for Marcelo. It's went 2 2/3. Still no walks.
This coming Sunday. Be sure to bring your non-perishable food items to the game.
3-2 pitch. Breaking ball hits to the third baseman Callier. Make the play to first. Throw, and McClintock can't scoop it because the throw is low, and that will bring home a run. So we'll see who they charge that error to, but it is now 3-2 in favor of the Pioneers. So Viviano goes from second all the way home as both runners advance on a steal. Ludwig goes to third. Rathbone reaches via an error, and the Pioneers stay alive. First pitch, that one in there for strike 1.
fans, if he strikes out, everyone here gets a free 24-ounce soft drink courtesy of Dakota Square Tesoro. So be sure to make some noise.
One pitch, that one misses to even up the count. They're going to give that error to Chauncey Callier. The throw was a little bit low. It was playable for McClintock, but not on the money. So they give it to, again, Chauncey Callier, third baseman for the Saberdogs. 1-1 pitch, that one misses outside for ball 2.
What are you doing? Come out! We want some drink!
Medina is 0 for 1 with a flat to right field on his first time up. Here is the 2-1 pitch to him. Now on ground to Callier, chance to redeem himself, throw to first. On the money for out number 3. Saberdogs trail 3-2. We'll head to the bottom of the third coming up after a quick minute break. Listening to Saberdogs Baseball.
Planet Pizza has become Minot's premier party location. Whether it's a birthday, team, family, school, or church get-together, they have everything to make your event out of this world. From arcade games to bouncy houses, they provide fun for all ages. Planet Pizza has been Minot's best pizza place for over 20 years. Don't let the fun fool you. Their pizza is fresh and delicious every time. To book a party or to order, call 701-852-1700. The Sleep in Minot is the #1 favorite place to stay when visiting. The Wi-Fi is always free and the breakfast is always hot and delicious. It's also the most convenient hotel for the kids when they want to hang out at the Dakota Splashdown Water Park. For the grown-ups, the hotel is attached to the Dakota Square Mall so you can shop till you drop. Then in the evening, be sure and stop in at the best-kept secret lounge for a drink. The Sleep in Minot is a proud sponsor of the Souris Valley Saberdogs, the largest sleep in North America, where everyone dreams better.
Saberdogs fans, join us this Sunday, July 14th at 5:35 p.m. for Minot Magician Night. Come on down to Corbett Field for a magical evening of fun. We're also joining forces with Farmers Union Insurance to host a food drive during the game to raise food in benefit of the Great Plains Food Bank. Bring your non-perishable food items to the game and be entered into a raffle for a chance to win great prizes, including a patio table to a future Saberdogs game and Fargo Force tickets. All part of Mobile One Sunday Fun Day. Pre-order your tickets at tickets.SourisValleySaberdogs.com. Saberdogs Baseball. When it comes to fun, the sky's the limit.
Saberdogs bring up Cruz Taylor, Chauncey Callier, and Alex Hay coming up in the bottom of the third. Saberdogs on trail 3-2 after an error from Bo McClintock brings home the second run of the inning. That was Bibiano. First pitch in there, strike one. As Bibiano prior to that got an RBI single. So 3 runs, 2 of them are earned for Terrazas. Taylor had a 2 RBI double, back in the first inning, as that one was in there for strike 2. Some clouds overhead to give us some shade. It has been a pretty warm day with not a whole lot of relief from the wind. It's pretty windy at the beginning of the game yesterday. It kind of settled down a little bit. Here's the 0-2 pitch. That one misses for ball 1. The wind is now blowing straight out to center field here at Corbett in Minot, North Dakota. Saberdogs' 8-game win streak at home was snapped last night. They had won 6 straight against the Whiskey Jackson, 2 straight against the Hot Shots, as that one was way outside. And we're going to get the obligatory just a bit outside. There it is. I think that was even worse than in Major League. That was a good, maybe, that one missed by about maybe 5-6 feet. I mean, definitely slipped out of his hand. And now crowd kind of murmuring about it. Pretty funny stuff, and I'm pretty sure he's going to be laughing about it unless he walks him here. 2-2 pitch. Inside, check swing, did he go? No, he did not. Bruce Taylor likes to turn his hips at every single pitch he sees. I mean, I wasn't paying attention, but he might have turned his hips at that previous pitch that was 5 feet outside. There's nothing wrong with that. It's just how he does, how he rolls. Give himself some extra practice, turning his hips, squaring up on a baseball. He was definitely able to do that back in the first inning. Here is the 3-2 pitch. Now one is in, and that hits Cruz Taylor. I don't know what's going on with Robbins right now. It's maybe a little bit too much stick-em on his hand after. So that ball swinging out of his hand for ball 3. So that will put on Cruz Taylor for the second time today. He has had a lot of beanballs this year.
Next batter, the third baseman, number 10, Chauncey Collier.
Cruz Taylor, that is his 9th beanball, which is, I think he's just outside the top 10. First pitch to him in there, strike one, and Chauncey is in the top 10. In fact, he is tied for 5th with the most beanballs this year, 10. There's the 0-1 pitch. Swing and miss behind that fastball, and Cruz Taylor caught in between first and second on a throwback to first base. And now the charging shortstop Peterson is able to tag him out, and that will retire him. 2-3-6 there, and Collier now with bases empty and 1 out. Collier grounded out to third base his first time up with a runner on second. Wind up and the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike 3 got him. Big time strikeout right there by Josh Robbins. Making out number 2. That will bring up Alex Hay, 0-for-1 with a strikeout.
Number 17, Alex Hay.
Wind up and the pitch. In there, strike 1. Swing and a miss, strike 2. Comes the 0-2 count now to Alex Hay. Be an unconventional 1-2-3 inning here for Robbins as that one hits Alex Hay on his hip. So not back to back, but 2 hit-by pitches against left-handed hitters from Josh Robbins.
Next batter, the shortstop, number 14.
And that will bring up Josh Pano. 0-for-1 with a strikeout. That one is in there. Or excuse me, misses high for ball 1. That one was a strike, my mistake. No pitch. Now one inside. That one almost hit the right-handed Josh Pano. Playing shortstop this evening from St. Mary's College in California. We're back over to first. Checking up on Alex Hay. Sabre Dogs still have yet to get their first steal in the series.
Let's go, Joshy.
2-0 pitch. Foul tip for strike 1. Sabre Dogs started the game with a 2-1 lead thanks to a 2 RBI double in the bottom of the first by Cruz Taylor. And West Nebraska just got the lead back in the top of the third with 2 more runs of their own. RBI single from Bibiano, and then he eventually came around and scored thanks to an error by Chauncey Collier. 2-1 pitch. Nice slider, swing and a miss, strike 2. .61 pitches for Josh Robbins. Here's a 2-2. Now misses low, now will make the count full. Game 3 tomorrow night at 7:05. Sabre Dogs' first 4-game weekend series of the year. Runner goes, 3-2 pitch. That one is hit. Into left field, base hit. And staying at second is Alex Hay. Sabre Dogs are still alive here in the bottom of the 3rd. And that will bring up Bo McClintock.
That brings up the first baseman, number 32.
So for the first time this season, head coach Corey Thompson actually gets his own jersey. He's going to wear number 31, the number of Hunter Rubidoux, who departed from the team earlier in the week. First pitch. That one in there, strike 1, fastball. So runners on first and second, 2 outs here in the bottom of the 3rd. Sabre Dogs trail 3-2. A 1 check swing. Didn't go around on that fastball inside. Nothing going on in either bullpen so far, despite both pitchers racking up their pitch counts in the first few innings. 1-1 pitch. Outside for ball 2. Pier ties Badlands. It's 1-1 there on the top of the 4th. Casper leads Spearfish 6-1 the top of the 2nd. That one's going to foul. Strike 2. Western Nebraska here in Service Valley leading 3-2. And then Fremont leads 5-0 in Hastings the top of the 5th. Hub City and Wheat City, game 2 of that one coming up in just a few minutes. Game 1 was won by the team from Aberdeen. Hotshots won 7-1. They're playing that one from Andrews Field in Brandon, Manitoba. Sabre Dogs are done with the Whiskey Jacks. They played them 16 times. Sabre Dogs and Hotshots will play 14 times this year, which is 30 out of their 64 games. 62 games, rather, without out of play. Nope, 64, my mistake. 32 home, 32 on the road. I got 82 on mine from the NBA. Wild stuff going on in the NBA past few days, including Russell Westbrook going to the Rockets as we have a quick mound visit. It's been a wild and wacky offseason for the Oklahoma City Thunder, as they have, I know they for a fact have at least one first-round pick guaranteed all the way through 2026, and I think all the way through 2026 they have an exception of 1 year where they don't have at least two first-round picks. I'm pretty sure 2021 is the exception. Here we go, back here with baseball. 2-2 pitch. That one misses outside for Bowman McClintock. For ball 3, makes the count full. Runner still on first and second. Robbins got out of a jam back in the second inning. Runners on first and second with 2 outs. Robbins takes a deep breath, looks back at second. Nobody in the area code. Now both runners go as that one breaks. And that one misses for ball 4. I think that might have missed inside. That was close. Tough pitch to take, but McClintock does it, and it pays off. So both runners advance. Now bases loaded for Josh Pano. Sam Powers.
Number 28.
Powers is 0 for 1 with a ground out his first time up. Powers batting .238 on the year and 368 here in the second half. 5 starts under his belt. First pitch to him. Now just misses outside, fastball for ball 1. Here's a 1-0 pitch. Now it's hit up the middle to the shortstop, fielded by Peterson, throw to first in time. That will end the inning. Sabre Dogs continue to trail as they leave 3 men on base. That will send us to the top of the 4th. Sabre Dogs trail 4-2 coming up after the break.
Planet Pizza has become Minot's premier party location. Whether it's a birthday, team, family, school, or church get-together, they have everything to make your event out of this world. From arcade games to bouncy houses, they provide fun for all ages. Planet Pizza has been Minot's best pizza place for over 20 years. Don't let the fun fool you. Their pizza is fresh and delicious every time. To book a party or to order, call 701-852-1700. The Sleep in Minot is the #1 favorite place to stay when visiting. The Wi-Fi is always free and the breakfast is always hot and delicious. It's also the most convenient hotel for the kids when they want to hang out at the Dakota Splashdown Water Park. For the grown-ups, the hotel is attached to the Dakota Square Mall so you can shop till you drop. Then in the evening, be sure and stop in at the best-kept secret lounge for a drink. The Sleep in Minot is a proud sponsor of the Souris Valley Sabre Dogs, the largest sleep in North America, where everyone dreams better.
Sabre Dogs fans, be sure to join us at Corbett Field on July 15th for the opening event of the All-Star Extravaganza, the Visit Minot All-Star Fan Fest. Enjoy great food, get autographs from the players, and enjoy a great family atmosphere. And be sure to stick around for the 2019 All-Star Home Run Derby, where the best sluggers in the Expedition League battle it out to see who's the best. If you buy our Extravaganza package, you'll be entered for a chance to be paired up with a competing player to win great prizes. The event starts at 6 p.m. and admission is $5 for everyone. Pre-order your tickets at tickets.SourisValleySabreDogs.com.
Sabre Dogs trail 3-2 going into the top of the 4th. Third of the way through this one. Pioneers will bring up the 8-9-1 hitters, Peyton Lewis, Carter Dobrinsky, and Zach Peterson. Game 2 of this 4-game series, a part of a total 8-game series, which is a home and home. 4 games here at Corbett, and then 4 more games in Geary, Nebraska. Oregon trail. 59 pitches for Marcelo Terrazas, has pitched pretty well. Take a look at his stats. So far today, he's won 3 innings with 5 hits, 2 earned runs with 3 total runs, no walks, and 2 strikeouts. So Lewis comes to the plate with the line out to Chase Edwards on his first time up back in the second inning. Fielding order for the Sabre Dogs from left to right in the infield, Callier, Pino, Edwards, and McClintock. From left to right in the outfield, Childs, Taylor, and Powers, as this one's hit towards left center field. Backing up is Childs, and that is going to be off the wall. And that will be a leadoff double for Peyton Lewis. So behind the plate tonight is Alex Hay. On the mound is Marcelo Terrazas.
Next batter will go baseman, number 8, Carter Dobrinsky.
Dobrinsky 0 for 1 with a strikeout so far today. Matt Sartwell jogging over to the bullpen. I don't think they're going to warm him up just yet, but just going to keep an eye on that. First pitch, breaking ball, and there's strike 1, inside portion of the strike zone. Dobrinsky batting .258 for the Pioneers this year. 0-1 pitch. Now with a slicing foul out of play on the right field line for strike 2. Sartwell and Justin Henley over there, so they might start loosening up. That's Sartwell. Stretch out just a little bit. Here's the 0-2. Now on a little blooper towards center field. Three Sabre Dogs around it, and it'll be caught by Cruz Taylor and straight away center field for out number 2. Out number 1. It's a leadoff double from Peyton Willis. And that will bring up Zach Peterson. Pioneers now going through their 3rd time through the hitting order. Goodness gracious. Pioneers are one swing of the bat away from extending this lead. As now both Chase Grillo and Caden Kalber walking over to the bullpen. Grillo pitched yesterday, 2 1/3 innings, and Kalber got 2 saves in Aberdeen this past week. That's a blooper. Marcelo Terrazas will be called off by Chauncey Collier. And Terrazas is trying to get out of his way. Does so, and the catch is made near the mound by Chauncey Collier for out number 2.
Next batter to the center fielder, number 10, Jason Watterson.
First pitch. That one's in there. Strike 1 to Roberson, who was 1 for 2. A single, a strikeout, and a stolen base, as well as a run. Nice breaking ball, swing and a miss, strike 2. Marcelo with just 1 strikeout, now was the second hitter of the game. It was the man at the plate, Roberson. 6 hits and 3 runs for the Pioneers, 4 hits and 2 runs for the Sabre Dogs, with 2 outs here on the top of the 4th and on second. Going to keep the lead at 1. On the stretch, he sets. He's back at second. Edwards backs off and here's the pitch. And this is upstairs for ball 1. Correction, that was Pano. I'm getting those two mixed up. Usually Edwards is over there at short and Pano at second, but they flipped those around here this evening. One, two. That one just misses on the outside corner to even up the count. So all those pitchers who walked over to the bullpen are just kind of sitting over there on those benches. They do that. Usually just because a team goes down to the bullpen doesn't necessarily mean they're going to start warming up right away. 2-2 pitch. That one is inside. Nice scoop by Alex Hay. Moving to his right. However, for the opposing teams, usually when there's people going over the bullpen, that is usually signifying that someone's getting ready to loosen up. Three-two pitch. That one is going to get out of here. Foul down the left field side into the Pioneers bullpen. 70 pitches for Terrazas. We'll keep an eye on that pitch count for the majority of the night. Count's still 3-2. Roberson staying alive. Coming off a base hit back in the third. Marcelo sets. He's back at second. And delivers. Swing and a miss. Strike 3 got him. His second strikeout of the day, both for Roberson and Terrazas. That'll send us to the bottom of the fourth. Sabre Dogs still trail 3-2. We'll have more Sabre Dogs baseball coming up after the break.
Inside of your mouth ache? Not brushing as often as you should? Then come on over to Kemet Dental. Kemet Dental prides on their team of highly educated dental professionals and advanced technology. Whether it's advanced dental procedures such as implants, same-day crowns, and sleep apnea, there's no problem they can't fix. Visit their state-of-the-art facility or visit KemetDental.com to learn more. Kemet Dental. We treat more than teeth, we treat people. Don't let bad weather surprise you. Stay informed with KMOT. KMOT is Minot's local NBC affiliate that keeps you in the know for all things weather-related. KMOT also makes sure that you know everything important happening in the Minot community. Want to see the latest Twins highlights? Check out KMOT's professional sports coverage, as well as their local and collegiate sports. KMOT, your news leader.
Sabre Dogs fans, join us at Corbett Field July 16th at 7:05 for the biggest event of the summer, the 2019 Expedition League All-Star Game, presented by Farmers Union Insurance. Come see the largest collection of collegiate talent in the country, all gathered in one place. Both Miss North Dakota USA and Miss North Dakota Teen USA will be performing the national anthem with a B-52 flyover to follow immediately after. Plus, National Entertainment Act Tyler's Amazing Balancing Act will be performing throughout the night, balancing everything in sight. For ticket prices and options, be sure to visit tickets.ServisValleySaberDogs.com and get your seats for the big game.
Back here in the bottom of the fourth, Jace Edwards leading off. The first pitch to him was a strike. Sabre Dogs are head coached by Corey Thompson, who is back after a one-game suspension. Here's the 0-1 pitch. He's outside. He got ejected back in Aberdeen a couple days ago. Brock Bockham, the infield coach slash third base coach. Ben Bennett, the hitting coach slash first base coach. And Justin Levaney is the pitching coach. 1-1 pitch. That one ripped in the left field, base hit for Jace Edwards. Second time he has reached safely today. Got a walk back in the second. Sabre Dogs are back in business.
Next fighter, the left fielder, number 19, Philip Childs.
75 pitches for Josh Robbins so far today. Childs 1 for 1 with a single and a walk, as that is a breaking ball in there for strike one. One pitch, that one in the dirt, and it knocks the mask off of Jordan Rathbone. One pitch. A grounded foul down the third base side. I can't believe, I don't think I've ever seen anything like that where the ball actually knocks the mask off. He didn't quickly rip the mask away, it actually bounced off of his mask. Just a bizarre thing that I've never seen before. Usually those masks are on there somewhat tight, but the ball just knocked it right off. Here's the 1-2 pitch. Slow grounder to the third baseman, Dobrinsky. They get the out at second. Nice heads-up play by Dobrinsky from Oral Roberts University in Oklahoma City.
Next batter, a designated hitter, number 3, Mason Dennison.
Childs reached safely for the third time today, but this time via fielder's choice. Dennison comes to plate 1 for 2, a single and a run back in the first, and flew out in the second inning. One out here in the bottom of the fourth. Sabre Dogs still trail 3-2. That one is outside for ball 1. Sabre Dogs trying to even up the series here. Pioneers won game 1 last night, 6-5. Weren't able to get any runs early on in the game. In fact, they didn't get their second hit of the game until the 6th inning. We're back over to first, check up on Childs. Childs 5th in the league in stolen bases with 19. One-up pitch. It's a swing and a miss. And Childs very fortunate that Robbins didn't see what was going on because he took off way too early and then slipped. No throwback either from Jordan Rathbone over to first base, so Childs averts the crises there. There it goes. That one misses low. Throw down to second will be not in time, as the shortstop Peterson was not over there in time. Now be the first stolen base of the series. The first stolen base since earlier in the week on Tuesday against South City. So now Childs in scoring position with one out. Peterson will try to bring him home here. Two and pitch. That one in there for strike two to even up the count. .83 pitches in just 3 1/3 for Josh Robbins. Swing and a miss. Strike three, out number two, as it was in the dirt, so Mason Dennison's going to go over to first. Now, Childs going to take off for third, and that is fantastic. Heads up base running. He gets past the third baseman, Dobrinsky, and Childs is going to come home, and he's going to score. Talk about heads up baseball by Philip Childs. Childs steals third, and then advances home on a bad throw by Colin Ludwig. We are tied at 3.
The center fielder, number 11, Bruce Taylor.
So Dennison down on strikes, so 2 outs for Cruz Taylor. 1 for 1 with an RBI, excuse me, a 2 RBI double back in the first, as well as hit by pitch. Here's the 1-0. Now one slicing, and that one's going to get out of here. Down the left field side for a strike.
Sabre Dogs and Pharmacy Insurance are teaming up this Sunday in the local food drive. July 14th to date, and it'll benefit Great Plains Food Bank. Be sure to visit our website for more information.
One pitch. Breaking ball, waits on it. That one is slowly grounded towards the second baseman. Throw to first in time for the final out. Sabre Dogs get on the board thanks to heads-up base running from Philip Childs. That'll send us to the top of the 5th. Sabre Dogs and Pioneers all squared at 3.
Inside of your mouth ache? Not brushing as often as you should? Then come on over to Kemet Dental. Kemet Dental prides on their team of highly educated dental professionals and advanced technology. Whether it's advanced dental procedures such as implants, same-day crowns, and sleep apnea, there's no problem they can't fix. Visit their state-of-the-art facility or visit kemetdental.com to learn more. Kemet Dental. We treat more than teeth, we treat people. Don't let bad weather surprise you. Stay informed with KMOT. KMOT is Minot's local NBC affiliate that keeps you in the know for all things weather-related. KMOT also makes sure that you know everything important happening in the Minot community. Want to see the latest Twins highlights? Check out KMOT's professional sports coverage, as well as their local and collegiate sports. KMOT, your news leader.
Sabre Dogs fans, join us this Saturday, July 13th, as the Sabre Dogs take on the Western Nebraska Pioneers on Ace's birthday and Scout Night. Come on out and celebrate your favorite furry mascot's B-Day alongside his mascot friends. We're also proud to host local Boy Scouts for a night of fun and a sleepover right on the field. Be sure to come out to the game to collect the first set of this year's player trading cards, courtesy of Farmers Union Insurance. And be on the lookout for a Saturday night special on a piece of merchandise. Pre-order your tickets at tickets.SurrisValleySaberDogs.com today, and don't miss the exciting family fun entertainment at Corbett Field.
Sabre Dogs and the Pioneers tied 3-3. Cole Gamble lead things off for Western Nebraska. It was a Heads up steal to third after Mason Dennison was down on strikes and a run to first. Childs took off for third, stole it, and then advanced home on a bad throw. So that one misses, or that one's actually in there on the outside corner. Make it 1-1. So Terrazas coming out for his 5th inning of work. He has went 73 pitches so far today. This is for ball 2. It was the 3-4-5 hitters coming up for Western Nebraska: Gamble, Bibiano, and Ludwig. Now this is as well for ball 3. Is that one in the dirt for ball 3? One pitch, and that is a 5-pitch walk that will put Gamble on first. Start things here for the Pioneers in the 5th.
Next batter, the left fielder, number 16.
So that will bring up Alonzo Bibiano, who got an RBI single his last time up, and he also scored back in the 3rd inning. Giving himself a very nice season. Well, I mean, maybe not a very nice season, but he's having a nice time against the Sabre Dogs. 4 for 6 is the first pitch, and there for strike 1. Rosas looks at first. That one's fouled back. Now make it 0-2.
Fans, be sure to join us at historic Road Field for the Fan Fest on July 15th. Kick off the All-Star facilities with the home run derby.
Be sure to come out to Corbett Field on Monday. Check out Bo McClintock and all of the best sluggers in the league duke you out for the home run crown. The home run derby presented by Visit Minot on July 15th. Come up on Monday. Don't want to miss that. On the stretch, here's the 0-2 pitch. Swing and miss, strike 3 got him. Strikeout number 4, actually, for Terrazas. 2 to Roberson and 1 to Dobrinsky. And right here to Bibiano. And that brings up Colin Ludwig, who is 2 for 2 with an RBI single back in the 1st. This is for ball 1. Outside corner for Terrazas, a fastball. See if Ludwig wants to chase. Big at bat here for Ludwig and the Pioneers. That one misses outside for ball 2. Ludwig, potential MVP candidate, batting .358 on the year with 38 hits, 28 RBI, a team-leading 13 doubles, as well as 22 RBI. 2-0 pitch. That one is in there for strike 1. The Pioneers don't really have that one player who's heads above in certain categories like the Sabre Dogs and the Big Sticks do with Bryson Ford, Connor Van Cleve, and Chauncey Callier. They just have a ton of really great talent throughout their roster, which is what you need to win a championship. Over to first, and they picked off the runner, Cole Gamble. I guess you could say he gambled a little bit too much on that lead, as there is now 2 down. I will not apologize for that punt. So Ludwig now with empty bases and 2 outs. Has a 2-1 count. Now in there for strike 2, and Terrazas fights back. 2 straight strikes. Trying to get out of the inning with the game still being tied. Two pitch. In the dirt, ball 3, now make the count full. Trying to get Ludwig to chase there. Sabre Dogs bring up the heart of the order, Chauncey Callier, Alex Hay, and Josh Pano. Here's the 3-2. Outside, ball 4. Fastball missed by a good half foot. Pioneers still live with Jordan Rothbone coming to the plate, 0 for 2. Reached via an error back in the 3rd inning. That brought home Alonzo Bibiano. So far, 6 hits for the Pioneers. Sabre Dogs have 5, 3 runs apiece with 1 defensive error apiece. First pitch, and there's strike 1. Ludwig, a pretty big lead over there at first. He has 2 stolen bases on the year. Pioneers have just 1 stolen base today. That was by Jason Roberson back in the 3rd. Back over to first. That time didn't quite have as big of a lead. Quintuck doesn't seem to me like a guy who's going to be real nice and buddy-buddy over there at first base. He's all business. Runner goes, 0-1 pitch, breaking ball. That one in there first, or actually misses. And now the throw, it was in time, but Pano dropped it. Edwards dropped it. And Roberson slid into him. Looks like he might be hurt a little bit as he is crouched over and looks like he'll stay in there for the time being. And Coach Corey Thompson over there signaling to Jace Edwards looking for a response. Edwards just hangs his head, walks back over to his position. So the second stolen base of the day for the Pioneers puts Cole Ludwig on at second. 2 outs and a 1-1 count to Jordan Rathbone coming up from Marcelo Terrazas. Oh, 2 pitch. And this is inside for ball 1. One-two pitch. That one is a flare towards right field, moving over to Sam Powers, and that will be caught on the run. Fantastic play by Powers. Got a good jump on it. And that will end the inning. Sabre Dogs and Pioneers tied going into the bottom of the 5th. We'll be right back with Sabre Dogs Baseball on 1390 KRRZ.
Baseball is America's game. It brings people together, and there's nothing better for community than people coming together. Thank you, Sabre Dogs, for providing entertainment, a family-friendly environment, and good sportsmanship to our town. These simple moments, sharing time with loved ones, create everlasting memories, and will always be in the cheering section, rooting for the home team. First Western Bank and Trust, we're not just here for you, we are you. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Forward Communication provides you an opportunity to get your message heard on radio stations all across the region. They have several syndicated radio reports you can partner on, including Ag Issues, which gives an agronomy perspective to regional agriculture, Outdoor Issues, which discusses North Dakota hunting and fishing, and Training Camp Today, which gives listeners an inside look at Minnesota Vikings training camp. Call Forward Communication at 720-0007. That's 720-0007.
Sabre Dogs fans, be sure to join us at Corbett Field on July 15th for the opening event of the All-Star Extravaganza, the Visit Minot All-Star Fan Fest. Enjoy great food, get autographs from the players, and enjoy a great family atmosphere. And be sure to stick around for the 2019 All-Star Home Run Derby, where the best sluggers in the Expedition League battle it out to see who's the best. If you buy our Extravaganza package, you'll be entered for a chance to be paired up with a competing player to win great prizes. The event starts at 6 p.m. and admission is $5 for everyone. Pre-order your tickets at tickets.ServisValleySaberDogs.com.
It's been a long game so far. Been playing for about almost 2 hours. And we have just half the game to show for it. Sabre Dogs and Pioneers tied 3-3. There's just been a lot of runners left on base for the Sabre Dogs. They left One man on base in the first. They left 2 on in second and 3 on in third, as well as 1 on in fourth. That will bring up Chauncey Callier, Alex Hay, and Josh Pano to lead off in the bottom of the fifth. Robbins has went 4 innings, 5 hits, 3 runs, 2 of them earned with 3 walks and 5 strikeouts. First pitch. Now misses for ball 1 as that is pitch number 88. The righty from Loyola Marymount. 1-0 pitch. Now grounded just foul on the first base side from the senior from Mississippi College. Callier over 2 with a ground out and a strikeout. Take a look at how amazing he has been all year. He's 4th in batting average, 1st in at-bats, 3rd in runs with 39, 2nd hits with 63. He's 1-1 pitch, grounded foul once again, and batting average is at 382. He's 1st by far in doubles with 22, 6th in RBI with 34, and 2nd in steals with 25. Those are the type of numbers that can give you an MVP caliber season, especially with the doubles and the RBI and the batting average. That's what a lot of people like to look at. How well did you hit when you had runners in scoring position? That's what Chauncey's done so well. This one's hit well towards left field. Backing up is Bibiano, and that one is out of here! Solo bomb for Chauncey Callier, his 7th of the year. Holy Moses! Sabre Dogs lead 4-3. He is fired up. Now mound meeting, checking up on Robbins. Big time clutch hit for Chauncey Callier. And that is his 7th bomb of the year, 35th RBI, 40th run, and 64th hit. Sabre Dogs now have 32 home runs on the season, as Josh Robbins is done for the day. So we'll take a break. We'll give the relief pitcher some time to get loosened up. You're listening to Souris Valley Sabre Dogs Baseball on 1390 KRRZ.
iHeartRadio.
Z94 is Minot's only station for today's hit music. The Z94 audience is an active one, targeting your 18 to 42-year-olds. The Z94 listener is a need-to-know listener. They do product research. From product and customer satisfaction reviews, our Z94 audience has their smart devices at their fingertips. That's why you need to be with Z94, because we're in front of our listeners and your customers with our in-demand services like streaming, podcasts, social media. And since we brand to our specific audience, we know how to market your business. Z94, Minot's only station for today's hit music.
You had a long day? An alcoholic beverage sound good right about now? Souris River Brewing Company has you covered. They use the most locally sourced and freshest ingredients available to create quality beers and food. Souris River Brewing Company sources food and grains from their neighbors to maintain our local economy and to serve you. Be sure to stop by Souris River Brewing Company, a true North Dakota experience.
New pitcher for the Pioneers is number 26, Bradley Morgan. Taking a look at his stats on the year, record of 3-0. Has pitched in 8 games, has a record, an ERA of 3.81 in 28 and 2/3 innings. He has 41 strikeouts with 12 walks and 27 hits allowed, a whip of 138, and striking out 13.03 strikeouts per 9 innings. Taking a look at Robbins' final numbers on the day. He goes 4 innings, 6 hits, 4 runs, 3 earned, 3 walks, and 5 strikeouts. So no outs here in the bottom of the 5th. Leadoff man Chauncey Callier went deep for a solo home run to make it 4-3 Sabre Dogs lead. 6 hits apiece now was a swing and a miss from Alex Hay. He is 0 for 1 with a strikeout and hit by pitch. See, the Sabre Dogs can keep adding to this lead as they take on a new pitcher here in the bottom of fifth. Is that one breaking ball? That one just barely misses Alex Hay towards his calf muscle, his right calf. I'll make it 1-1. That one's in the fastball, make it 1-2. Bo McClintock in the hole with Josh Pano on deck. We will keep an eye out on the Sabre Dogs bullpen moving forward. That one's running foul down the first base side.
Fans, a friendly reminder that the Sabre Dogs and Farmers City Insurance will be teaming up quick to put on a food drive to benefit the
Game 3 tomorrow. It's 7:05. That will be the determiner of who has the lead in the series going into the final day, unless the Pioneers win this one. As that one was in there for strike 3, I guess. That was kind of a weird scenario as Alex Hay down on strikes. It was a check swing that got him. So that will have one out for Josh Pano. Pano 1 for 2 with a single back in the third as the first pitch. Misses for ball 1. Trying to expand upon their 1-run lead thanks to a solo shot from Chauncey Callier. That one is in there. Even the count 1-1. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. Sabre Dogs as a team batting 276. Just 4th in the league. Only behind the Big Sticks, the Pioneers, and the Spearfish. Excuse me, the Sasquatch from Spearfish. 1-2. And that one misses for ball 2. First time I saw Spearfish, I didn't know that was the name of a town in Nebraska. This is a while ago. I was like, do they have 2 mascot names? I was really confused because when I hear Spearfish, that sounds like a mascot name to me. As that one misses for ball 3, but. And it also took me a while broadcasting to say the Spearfish Sasquatch instead of saying, like I did, the Spearfish. 3-2 pitch. Now when it's hit up the middle, Peterson moving to his left makes a nice play. Scoop and throw to first in time for out number 2. And that will bring up Bo McClintock. 0 for 1 with a walk and a strikeout.
number 32, Bo McClintock.
Picking up on the scores around the league, Badlands and Pierre. Pierre trails 4-1 against Badlands in the top of the 6th. Casper leads Spearfish 7-2 in the bottom of the 3rd. Fremont leads Hastings 7-2 in the bottom of the 7th, and still no score between Hub City and Wheat City. There's another delay going on there. Let's check that out real quick. Brief stoppage of play as the catcher Rathbone gets squared away over there. All right, so they are playing and checking with Hub City's Twitter as that one misses low for ball 1. Hub City leads 3-0 after 2 innings. It's just not showing up on the website. Follow the hot shots to get updates on that game. Here's the 1-0 pitch to McClintock. Now misses outside for ball 2. This is for ball 3, so after retiring his first 2 hitters, in the hole 3-0 to Bo McClintock. In first base tonight for the Sabre Dogs. 3-0 pitch. Fastball down the middle for strike 1. It's pretty dark here, not just because it is 8:54. He usually doesn't get pitch black here in Minot until around 10 o'clock. And I've been told that we have a 50% chance of rain coming up as the dark clouds are right now over in right field. There's 3-1 pitch now. Hit high in the air to shallow right field. And that will be caught for out number 3. So still the home run from Chauncey Callier gives the Sabre Dogs a 4-3 lead. We'll be right back with Sabre Dogs Baseball.
Attention Sabre Dogs fans, July 15th is the 2019 Expedition League Home Run Derby, brought to you by Visit Minot. Watch the best sluggers in the league duke it out for first place. Want to know where the best eateries are in town? Visit Minot.org. Want to find where the best hotels are? Visit Minot.org. Trying to find the perfect place to shop and see the latest events in Minot? You know the drill. Visit Minot.org. Visit Minot is a proud supporter of the Sabre Dogs and a sponsor of the 2019 Expedition League Home Run Derby. Check out visitminot.org today.
iHeartRadio.
910 AM KCJB is Minot's Heritage AM full-service information station, supported by the classic country favorites. KCJB listeners are ranchers and farmers and business owners. From egg reports and markets to compelling information, we are 910 AM KCJB, home of the Minnesota Twins, Minot State, and Minot High Sports. We are 910 AM KCJB, Minot's news and information station.
Sabre Dogs lead it 4-3. Sabre Dogs are 5-2 in one-run games this year, with their second loss of the year coming last night. Try to change that up here tonight. Medina comes to the plate. He is 0 for 2. First pitch misses for ball 1. Trying to hold on to their pretty small lead against the Badlands Big Sticks. Rather the Pure Trappers in the second half. This one's hit towards left field. Backing up is Phil Childs at the track. He'll make the catch for out number 1. So a long, loud out to start the inning. Brazos still in the game for the Sabre Dogs. 5 1/3, 6 hits, 2 earned runs, 2 walks, and 4 Ks. A total of 3 runs allowed. I'll bring up Peyton Lewis, who was 1 for 2, had a doubles last time up. First pitch, that one hit right at Terrazas. Sliding, making the play is Edwards. Throw to first, in time! What a play by Jace Edwards! Are you kidding me? As soon as that got past Terrazas, I thought that was a lost cause. But Edwards stays with it and makes the play at first for out number 2. Holy cow! That gives Austin Reyno's fadeaway throw from short a run for its money for the defensive play of the year. First pitch fouled out of play for strike 1. I mean, that was just an unbelievable play by Jace Edwards. It was all the way just a few feet to the right of second base and sprung right to his feet so quickly and got it out so fast and rifled it over. And also Bo McClintock with a nice pick over at first as well. Here's the 0-1 pitch. That one misses low away for ball 1. So 94 pitches for Marcelo Terrazas. Now an up and over the head of Dobrinsky. He's 0 for 2 so far in today's game with a strikeout and a flyout. Flying towards left field. Powers in foul territory. Won't be able to get it because it's in the Sabre Dogs bullpen. This one's in the air towards right field once again in shallow right field. 3 Sabre Dogs around it, and that will be caught by Jace Edwards. Are you kidding me? In foul territory, halfway between first base And the right field fence makes the play, and that is the second baseman. Are you serious, Jace? Oh my word. Showing off his athleticism, we will head to the bottom of the 6th. I have to catch my breath. Sabre Dogs lead 4-3. We'll be right back.
Trinity Health is a nonprofit healthcare system serving northwest and central North Dakota and eastern Montana. With a care hospital in Minot, more than 40 specialties, several rural health clinics, and a long-term facility, Trinity provides a full complement of healthcare services to the region. Since 1922, they have been committed to looking ahead and improving in ways that provide the best, most compassionate care for their patients, families, and communities. Trinity Health, where their mission is, being committed to preserving and improving the quality of health to the people they serve. Know what's below. Call before you dig. Whether you call 811 or use ITIC to file your locate requests, North Dakota One Call makes sure you're able to navigate the One Call process as easy as possible. Whether you're a professional contractor working on a project or a novice homeowner just installing a fence, contact us every time you dig to ensure no underground lines are damaged. It's easy, and it's the law. Dig safe.
And it looks like they're gonna. We have a bunch of rain just poured down on the field during the break, and I think they're gonna talk to head coach Corey Thompson and head coach Jimmy Turk. And they are taking the Pioneers players off the field. This is turf. This is not grass, so they could play in this if they wanted to. And the first baseman, Colin Ludwig, saying, "Yeah, we really want to play this out." Or excuse me, that is actually Medina. And the Sabre Dogs are saying the same thing too. They want to play. And I mean, they don't have to worry about the field conditions, just the players' safety. That's what we need to protect here. And the umpires are talking to Coach Turk, and he is not happy, as I think they are. We'll see what they rule here, because literally everyone except for the officials wants to be playing right now. They want to get this game over with. Especially the Pioneers, since they trail 4-3. And now, the general manager, Daryl Handelsman, is going to walk out, see if he has something to say to the umpires regarding the field conditions. I mean, there is dirt around the warning track into the foul territory. He says a couple words to the umpire, nothing much, and they're going to keep playing, thankfully. Just got to keep them out of the thunder. That's all they got to do, and that's really what it should be. That's basically what sports are intended for. I mean, if it's raining, play through it. If it's thundering, that is when you get the players off the field for the players' safety. There's now some extra pitches for the relief pitcher, Bradley Morgan, from Salt Lake Community College. And actually, a pitching change during the break by mistake. It is actually Landon Odom on the mound, the all-star for the Pioneers. So Morgan is done after one inning, allowing no hits, runs, or walks, and getting one strikeout. Very surprised to take him out of the game here. It's very humid with no wind, and here in the press box, it is really getting quite unpleasant. And a couple of heat flashes coming through. I have chains on. It's probably my mistake. So for the Sabre Dogs, it will be the 891 hitters, Sam Powers, Jace Edwards, and Phil Childs. As the rain now letting up just a little bit. It was that type of rain where it's just going to pour for like a minute or two, maybe 5 minutes at the most, and then it'll start to calm down, maybe just sprinkle, or it'll just straight up stop. I mean, I'm just absolutely, it just boggles my mind that the officials would even think of calling it here. Jordan Palmazzano and Dominic Rettenberg are today's umpires. So Odom will take on the 891 hitters as Powers is 0 for 2 on the day with 2 groundouts to the shortstop, Zach Peterson. First pitch, down in there, strike one. Sabre Dogs holding on to a 4-3 lead going into the bottom of the 6th. Ball pitch, swing and a miss, strike two. We're playing for about 2 hours, still have a full third of the game left and then some. Baseball is a strange game. The next third of the game could go by in, who knows, 30 minutes or so. Just all depends. 0-2 pitch. Fouled out of play, and they'll keep it at 0-2. Take a look once again at the scores around the league. Fremont now leads 9-2 over Hastings in the bottom of the 7th. Casper leads 8-2 against Spearfish on the road in the top of the 4th. And Badlands leads 4-1 against Pier on the road in the bottom of the 6th. 0-2 pitch. And that one misses inside. A slider almost hits Powers. He turns and looks like he tried to take it. Instead, it breaks just inside of his left calf. One-two pitch. That one is hit at the second baseman, Medina. Throw to first in time for out number 1.
Next batter, second baseman, number 15, Chase Edwards.
First pitch to Edwards in there, strike 1. 1 for 1 on the day. Got on via a single back in the 4th, but got out between the shortstop and the second baseman and threw him out at second. It was a nice play by Dobrinsky over at third. Misses. And he got 1-1. Edwards also walked back in the second inning. Edwards batting .286 in the second half in his 5 games he has started. One pitch. Misses low for ball 2. Don't worry about the pitcher's grip on the ball as Odom gets the ball back and tries to get some grip on it. Rain letting up just a little bit. Might be a few sprinkles coming down here at Corbett Field in Minot, North Dakota. Check swing. Didn't matter. That ball was in there for a strike. Now make it 2-2. One down here in the bottom of the 6th. Wind up, and the pitch. One fouled back. Stay 2-2.
Need some tasty snacks? Check out.
If you'd like to catch up on all the Sabre Dogs games on the road, you can listen to our YouTube page. We actually have all of our games there, but it's the only place where you can catch the Sabre Dogs voice during road games. Here's a 2-2 pitch now. Check swing. Did not go. Make it 3-2 as that one missed outside. Jared Sluppy coming to you live here in Minot, North Dakota. A heavy rain came through in the half inning. Both the officials they tried to call it, but literally no one here thought that it should have been called. Both the players and the coaches were furious with them, but they let them come out. As Daryl Handelsman, the general manager, also saying that they were good to go. That's a swing and a miss, strike 3 for out number 2. Daryl Handelsman, the executive of the year last year. Always puts on a great show for our fantastic fans here every single night, and we'll be hosting the Home Run Derby and the All-Star Game, all a part of the All-Star Extravaganza coming up on Monday and Tuesday. Really hope you get to join us here at Corbett Field. If not, the All-Star Game will be broadcasted on ExpeditionLeague.tv as well as on our YouTube page and on 1390 KRRZ. First pitch to Childs. That one fly back off the pole, which ricochets into the Sabre Dogs bench. I think it's strike 1. Jace Mapston jogging over to the Sabre Dogs bullpen. We'll see what they do with him. No action over there in the Pioneers bullpen. Here's the 0-1. Breaking ball hit well towards left center field, but not quite well enough. And that will be out number 3, a few feet shy of the track. Catching that is Viviano. So the Sabre Dogs go down 1-2-3 against the All-Star. Now we'll head us to the top of the 7th. We'll be right back with Sabre Dogs baseball.
Planet Pizza has become Minot's premier party location. Whether it's a birthday, team, family, school, or church get-together, they have everything to make your event out of this world. From arcade games to bouncy houses, they provide fun for all ages. Planet Pizza has been Minot's best pizza place for over 20 years. Don't let the fun fool you. Their pizza is fresh and delicious every time. To book a party or to order, call 701-852-1700. The Sleep in Minot is the #1 favorite place to stay when visiting. The Wi-Fi is always free and the breakfast is always hot and delicious. It's also the most convenient hotel for the kids when they want to hang out at the Dakota Splashdown Water Park. For the grown-ups, the hotel is attached to the Dakota Square Mall so you can shop till you drop. Then in the evening, be sure and stop in at the best-kept secret lounge for a drink. The Sleep in Minot is a proud sponsor of the Souris Valley Sabre Dogs, the largest sleep in North America, where everyone dreams better.
Mix 99.9, Minot's variety station. Mix puts our personality and music focus on adult women, whether it's the moms at home or at work, to those that are business owners, or the women who have declared 50 is the new 30. Let Mix go to work for you, playing a variety of music from the 80s, 90s, and today, and can be heard on over 2,000 smart devices all across the country with our iHeartRadio app. From radio to streaming, web, and social media, we got you covered. We are Mix 99.9, Minot's variety station.
New pitcher for the Sabre Dogs is Matt Startwell, the Minot State product, as Sabre Dogs lead it 4-3 going into the top of the 7th. It'll be the top of the order that Startwell faces here, as take a look at Terrazas' final stat line. He goes 6 innings with 6 hits, 2 earned runs with 3 runs total, 2 walks, and 4 Ks. Looking at Startwell's stats this season, record of 0-1, an ERA of 8.82. He's pitched in 10 games. He's won 16 1/3 innings. He has 23 strikeouts with 11 walks, 18 hits, a 178 whip, and 12.68 strikeouts per 9 innings. Zach Peterson will come up first. He had a double to lead off the game. Since then, a ground out and a flyout, so he is 1 for 3. Startwell coming in here in the top of the 7th, a big task. Hold off the West Nebraska Pioneers, the second best hitting team in the league. We'll see how he does here.
Leading off the hitting for the Pioneers, the shortstop, #1, Zach Peterson.
That would be for the
First pitch, foul back for strike 1. His last outing, Startwell went 1 inning, no decision. He gave up 2 earned runs, 2 hits, 2 walks, and 1 strikeout. Now 1 in there for strike 2.
Fans, that was another strike. Brought to you by the Northville Ball.
Fouled out of play down the first base side. We'll do that again. 6 hits apiece for both teams here in the top of the 7th. Take a look at the scores around the league in the Expedition League. Fremont still leads Hastings 9-2 in the top of the 8th. Casper now leads Spearfish 11-2. Badlands leads Pier 4-1 in the bottom of the 7th. On a breaking ball in foul territory down the first base side. That one just gets out of here. Now keep it at 0-2.
Fans, a friendly reminder, please keep your eyes and ears on the field at all times for flying bats and balls that may leave the playing surface.
As for the Hub City game, they lead 7-0 on the road against the Whiskey Jacks after 3 innings.
As things may be loud and leave the field. Thank you.
0-2 pitch. Now misses inside for ball 1. That one is hit in right field, base hit for Zach Peterson, his second of the day, and the Pioneers are in business. So that will bring up the number 2 hitter, Jason Roberson. 1 for 3 with a single, a run, a stolen base, and 2 Ks. First pitch, that one in there for strike one, the outside corner. On one pitch, outside. Now miss for a 1-1 count. Sabre Dogs trying to hold off the Pier Trappers, who currently trail 4-1 against Badlands. As they are currently in first place in Lewis Division, Sabre Dogs are, by a game and a half. Misses low for ball 2. Last night, the Pier Trappers got the better of Badlands. Final score there was 7-4. That snapped a 4-game winning streak for the Big Sticks. So the Trappers got a full game up on the Sabre Dogs last night. Sabre Dogs still lead 4-3. There's the 2-1 pitch to Jason Roberson. Swing and a miss. Even count to 2-2. Nice pitch. Fastball for Sartwell. Foul back into the screen. We'll keep it at 2-2.
Flower Central has been voted the #1 flower shop 5 years in a row. They have plants, flowers, candy, balloons, beautiful vases, and so much more.
So one hit to the second baseman, Jace Edwards. Had a fantastic defensive day. Throw to first in time for the first out. Zach Peterson will advance to second. That will bring up Cole Gamble. Gamble is 0 for 1, has reached via a walk and a hit by pitch.
Next batter to the right fielder, number 23, Cole Gamble.
First pitch. Breaking ball, and there's strike one. Sartwell trying to get out of this top of the 7th. Leadoff single from Zach Peterson. That one gets past Alex Hay, and that will allow Zach Peterson to head over to third via a wild pitch. An 8.82 ERA for Matt Sartwell this season. Just one decision this year, which resulted in a loss. Have to get those numbers down here this evening with a nice finish to this inning. 1-1 pitch. And that one misses low for ball 2. So sac fly can tie this game up at 4. Swing and a miss. Foul tipped. That make it 2-2. Here we go. Big time pitch right here from Sartwell, trying to avoid giving any runs up here on the top of the 7th. Swing and a miss. Strike 3 in the dirt. Alex Hay throw to first. He'll be in time. Runner stays, and a huge strikeout by Sartwell. That will bring up Alonzo Bibiano, who was 1 for 3 with an RBI single back in the 3rd. Sartwell just 1 out away from getting out of this inning.
Number 16, Alonzo Bibiano.
Zach Peterson reached via a single, advanced to second on a ground out, and then advanced to third on a wild pitch. First pitch. Viviano, that one a breaking ball in there, strike 1. 18 pitches for Sartwell in this inning. 0-1 pitch. Foul back into the screen, and that will make it 0-2. Crowd giving head coach Corey Thompson a round of applause after making the catch off the screen. So 0-2 count, big pitch coming up. Sartwell, see if he gets some to chase here. The stretch, Sartwell. He sets and delivers. One fastball down the middle, ground ball to the second baseman Edwards. So to first, of course, he's going to make that play. And that will end the inning. So Sartwell gets out of the jam. That will send us to the bottom of the 7th. So we'll stretch and we'll be right back with Sabre Dogs Baseball on 1390 KRRZ.
Planet Pizza has become Minot's premier party location. Whether it's a birthday, team, family, school, or church get-together, they have everything to make your event out of this world. From arcade games to bouncy houses, they provide fun for all ages. Planet Pizza has been Minot's best pizza place for over 20 years. Don't let the fun fool you. Their pizza is fresh and delicious every time. To book a party or to order, call 701-852-1700. The Sleep in Minot is the #1 favorite place to stay when visiting. The Wi-Fi is always free and the breakfast is always hot and delicious. It's also the most convenient hotel for the kids when they want to hang out at the Dakota Splashdown Water Park. For the grown-ups, the hotel is attached to the Dakota Square Mall so you can shop till you drop. Then in the evening, be sure and stop in at the best-kept secret lounge for a drink. The Sleep in Minot is a proud sponsor of the Souris Valley Sabre Dogs, the largest sleep in North America, where everyone dreams better.
Back out on the mound is number 36, Landon Odom from Oral Roberts, hometown of Gary, Texas. He had a perfect inning. 3 up, 3 down with a strikeout back in the 6th, and then prior to that, Morgan came in with a perfect inning with a strikeout as well. Sabre Dogs will bring up the 2-3-4 hitters, Mason Dennison, Cruz Taylor, and Chauncey Callier. Sabre Dogs trying to avoid losing 4 out of their last 6 games, as they lost on Sunday to the Horseheads, then they won 2 out of 3 against Hub City, but lost last night. Sabre Dogs have just 2 games left against the bottom 2 teams in the division. That will be at home against Hub City on July 30th and 31st. When you take a look at the strength of schedule, the Sabre Dogs has to probably be near the top, if not the top, because they take on the first place Clark Division Western Nebraska Pioneers for 8 straight games, then the second place Fremont Moo, third place Hastings Sodbusters, and Badlands. Then they have 2 easy home games against Hub City, and then 4 games against Pierre. So the strength of schedule really just up there.
Mason Dennison.
And that one is going to be thrown bad by Mason Dennison. You got to make sure that keep your eye out on all the balls and bats that fly out of here at Corbett Field. That's I think the second or third time that has happened here. We have a bit of a rainy day. It has been just constantly sprinkling here at Corbett Field.
This Sunday's Farmers Union Insurance Food Drive. The food drive will benefit the Great Plains Food Bank. Be sure to collect all your non-perishable food items.
So the count after that is is now even at 1-1.
If you'd like to know more about what foods you can donate and what prizes you might be able to win, be sure to check out our social media and our website for all the information you need.
So here is the windup and the pitch. That one's hit well towards left field at the track, and that will stay in the park, as that one is just shy of the 356 left center sign. And that'll be out number 1.
Next batter, the center fielder, number 11, Cruz Taylor.
First pitch to Cruz Taylor. That one misses outside for ball 1. Taylor is 1 for 2 on the day. Had a 2 RBI double back in the first. On a pitch. That one in there to even the count at 1-1. There's the 1-1 pitch. And that one misses for ball 2. It's been a long game so far. Been playing for about 2.5 hours. Still have an inning and a half, or 2 innings and a half to go. Longest game of the season was all the way back on May 30th against the Sabre Dogs and Whiskey Jackson, 3.5 hours. So we found how to play. Went 11 innings. Sabre Dogs came out on top in that one. Sabre Dogs are undefeated in extra inning games at 3-0.
You'll never strike out. Pending with us.
Hope it's raining again.
And now it's starting to rain pretty hard once again here at Corbett Field.
Make it rain, Crook. Figuratively, of course.
2-2 pitch. Foul back. We will keep it at 2-2. Now some players starting to take cover. Some of them at least, and some of the fans taking cover under the concession stand, and some are exiting the game as it is really coming down here now. 2-2 pitch, that one hit towards left center field. Backing up is Bibiano at the track, but once again, a long, loud out to left field for out number 2. The Pioneers are going to keep wanting to play considering they are trailing.
Next batter, the baseman. Number 10, Chauncey Collier.
Swing and a miss. Strike 1 to Chauncey Collier, who is 1 for 3 with a solo home run back in the 5th. Fouled into the Sabre Dogs dugout. That one hit really well off the pillar. As now it's been a pretty steady, consistent, hard rainfall here at Corbett Field. Count is now 0-2 to Collier. Two pitch, swing and a miss, strike 3, and he knew it. And saying good pitch over to the All-Star. Strike number 3. So we'll head to the top of the 8th. Sabre Dogs lead it 4-3. Right back with the Sabre Dogs baseball, 1390 KRRZ.
El Azteca is authentic Mexican fast food on the go. Their ingredients are always fresh, so you can be sure you'll get the best tacos, burritos, tamales, and more. El Azteca is located at 2035 North Broadway in Minot. Stop in or order online to save time. If you want exclusive coupons and special offers to save more on your next visit, text El Azteca as one word to 21777. El Azteca, the most authentic Mexican food in Minot.
iHeartRadio. We are Northwest North Dakota's #1 country radio station, 97 Kicks FM, playing a wide variety of today's new country to those country favorites reaching back to the 90s. With the award-winning Bobby Bones Show, and a big signal puts your business where it needs to be. We are heard on over 2,000 smart devices across the country with our iHeartRadio app. From radio to streaming, web, and social media, we've got you covered. Our Kicks listeners are current and retired military, farmers and ranchers, working moms, business owners. We are 97 Kicks FM.
Sabre Dogs lead it 4-3. New pitcher for the Sabre Dogs is Jace Mapston, the lefty from Paris Juco. Start well is done. He goes 1 inning, allows no walks, no hits, and no runs with a strikeout. One man stranded. Actually, there was a hit, my mistake. That was from Zach Peterson. So Madison will face off the 5, 6, 7 hitters. The third pitcher for the Sabre Dogs this evening. As the rainfall starting to, actually continues to keep pouring down here. Kind of started to let up just a little bit, but no, still coming down pretty hard. Take a look at Jace Mapson's numbers on the year. Record of 0-1. Still trying to fight back after that blown save against Casper a couple weeks ago. Pitched in 7 games. Started once, that was at the very beginning of the season. Has 4 saves on the year, which is one of the best in the league. 16 innings with 19 Ks, 10 walks and 7 strikeouts with a 106 whip, and 10.69 strikeouts per 9 innings. Leading off is Colin Ludwig. He is 2 for 2 with an RBI single. Also has another single and then a walk with a stolen base to boot. Wind up and the pitch. Foul back. Mapson try to keep his grip here, as every pitch will be critical to reapply some sort of grip. Wipe his hand on his jersey, and one slip ball can hit a batter, and that can really start a rally here. It's out on the south side for ball 1 to even the count. And Coach Corey Thompson showing his faith in Jace Mapson, knowing that he'll get out of this inning without giving up a run. He's out in the dirt for ball 2. This one a chop ground ball to the shortstop. Pino on the run, throw to first in time. Let's play for out number 1. That will bring up Jordan Rathbone. 0 for 3 on the day with 2 flyouts and an error. Breaking ball, yep, there it is, a hit batter, and Rathbone will be allowed first base. That kind of stuff happens when you have a slippery baseball in play. And that brings up Chance Medina. Over 3 with 2 flyouts and a ground out. So the tying runner over at first and the leading run at the plate. First pitch. In the dirt, ball 1.
The thirst is real, son!
7 hits, 3 runs for the Pioneers, 6 hits, and 4 runs for the Sabre Dogs, with 1 defensive error apiece. Alex Hay puts his mask back on. Here's the 1-0 pitch. Now on foul back for strike 1. Even the count. Another nice catch from Coach Corey Thompson. Probably the best defender besides maybe Jace Edwards for the Sabre Dogs today. One pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 2. One strike away from the K-man of the night, Chance Medina, striking out and giving everyone here free soda, courtesy of Dakota Square Tesoro. Here's a 1-2 pitch. Now misses inside, even the count at 2-2. Two pitch. Now it's hit at the second baseman, double play ball coming up. They got 1. Throw to first will be over the head of McClintock off the fence. Alex Hay is there as it comes right back to him. So they get 1 at second. That'll be 2 down for Peyton Lewis. That'll bring up Peyton Lewis, who is 1 for 3. Has a double, line out, and a ground out. Rain's starting to settle a little bit. Sprinkling just a little bit. That one in there for strike one. The stretch. And that one in there for strike two. What you pitch? Swing and a miss. Strike three. And that will be the end of the inning. That'll send us to the bottom of the eighth. Sabre Dogs will bring up Alex Hay, Josh Pano, and Bo McClintock. We'll be right back. Sabre Dogs Baseball, 1390 KRRZ.
Inside of your mouth ache? Not brushing as often as you should? Then come on over to Kemet Dental. Kemet Dental prides on their team of highly educated dental professionals and advanced technology. Whether it's advanced dental procedures such as implants, same-day crowns, and sleep apnea, there's no problem they can't fix. Visit their state-of-the-art facility or visit kemetdental.com to learn more. Kemet Dental. We treat more than teeth, we treat people. Don't let bad weather surprise you. Stay informed with KMOT. KMOT is Minot's local NBC affiliate that keeps you in the know for all things weather-related. KMOT also makes sure that you know everything important happening in the Minot community. Want to see the latest Twins highlights? Check out KMOT's professional sports coverage, as well as their local and collegiate sports. KMOT, your news leader.
Sabre Dogs fans, be sure to join us at Corbett Field on July 15th for the opening event of the All-Star Extravaganza, the Visit Minot All-Star Fan Fest. Enjoy great food, get autographs from the players, and enjoy a great family atmosphere. And be sure to stick around for the 2019 All-Star Home Run Derby, where the best sluggers in the Expedition League battle it out to see who's the best. If you buy our Extravaganza package, you'll be entered for a chance to be paired up with a competing player to win great prizes. The event starts at 6 p.m. and admission is $5 for everyone. Pre-order your tickets at tickets.ServisValleySaberDogs.com.
Sabre Dogs lead 4-3. Another inning coming up for number 36, Landon Odom, for the Pioneers, as they were unable to bring around their runner in the previous inning. Sabre Dogs have back-to-back-to-back. Well, actually, I shouldn't say 3 up, 3 downs, but 9 consecutive outs for the Pioneers after the solo home run from Chauncey Callier in the the bottom of the 5th. Alex Hay comes to the plate over 2 strikeouts, hit by pitch. First pitch. Misses outside for ball 1. Sabre Dogs looking for some insurance runs here in the bottom of the 8th. As that home run by Chauncey Callier was the last run we've had in this game, as that one misses for ball 2. Pioneers haven't scored since the top of the 3rd. Sabre Dogs pitching has held true. It's Rosas start well, and of course Jace Mapson last inning. Two-0 pitch. And that one's in there for strike 1. So it's now just kind of a light sprinkle here at Corbett Field. It has been pretty constantly for the past about 10 minutes or so. Had a pretty hard rainfall that lasted about 3 minutes or so. But we play on with no thunder or lightning in our area. Here is the 2-1 pitch. Swing and a miss behind that fastball in the outside corner. That'll leave the count.
You got this, baby. Come on, Alex!
That one misses outside, and that'll make the count full. windup and the 3-2 pitch. And that one misses outside for ball 4. So a nice AB from Alex Hay. That will put him on first. Sabre Dogs are in business. And that will bring up Josh Pano, 1 for 3 on the night, with a single back in the 3rd. Talk about a guy who's been playing well as of late, Josh Pano. Batting .323 in the second half, including a team-leading 11 stolen bases. This is his 10th start in the second half. Overall, batting .250, 16 for 64. Here's the first pitch to Josh Pano. That one's an off-speeder. That misses outside for ball 1. Sabre Dogs trying to even the series here. Sabre Dogs lost game 1, 6-5 last night. We're going to start to pick up a little bit more now here, as this one is hit towards right field. In shallow right field, that will be caught by the second baseman, Medina, for out number 1, as Pano throws his bat in disgust at that performance right there. And that will bring up Bo McClintock. Hasn't gotten an at-bat since the 5th inning. Same also with Alex Hay and Josh Pano. McClintock is 0 for 2 with a strikeout, a fly-out, and a walk. Those who paid for the grandstand seats are probably pretty happy with their purchase here this evening. Getting great baseball and staying away from the rain. First pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike 1. Now, a whole lot of places in this league where you can avoid the rain altogether. But here at Corbett Field, you absolutely can if you purchase grandstand seats. You can also avoid the sunlight for the most part until about the 9 o'clock hour. Starts to peer down over the right side. So overall, a great ballpark experience. Even if you haven't been out here already, I would highly recommend doing so. It's now a time called. You get a witness history, as Corbett Field has hosted many of fantastic talent, including one Satchel Paige back in the 1950s when he was with the Minot Mallards. Always pitcher to play in the majors. That one hit in the air towards right field, and that is out of play. Don't see anybody pitching into their 60s anymore. That just does not happen. Even with good control, you cannot pitch into your 60s. Who knows? Maybe that'll change. Baseball has moved and changed so much just in the past 5 years. I mean, you never know. Especially with innings being cut down as much as they have been lately. Pitch misses low and throw down to first. Slips out of the hand of Rathbone. It's in the dirt, and picking it up is Ludwig. Sliding back to first is McClintock, Hay, and getting all wet as he tries to get some of the water off him as he gets back to first. Turf here at Corbett Field installed just 2 years ago. 1-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. Out number 2. So that brings up Sam Powers. 0 for 3 on the day with 3 groundouts.
Next batter, right fielder, number 28, Sam Powers.
Now a mound visit, as we will go ahead and back off as we actually have a new pitcher coming up for the Pioneers. We'll be right back after these messages.
Baseball is America's game. It brings people together, and there's nothing better for community than people coming together. Thank you, Sabre Dogs, for providing entertainment, a family-friendly environment, and good sportsmanship to our town. These simple moments, sharing time with loved ones, create everlasting memories, and will always be in the cheering section, rooting for the home team. First Western Bank and Trust, we're not just here for you, we are you. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Forward Communication provides you an opportunity to get your message heard on radio stations all across the region. They have several syndicated radio reports you can partner on, including Ag Issues, which gives an agronomy perspective to regional agriculture, Outdoor Issues, which discusses North Dakota hunting and fishing, and Training Camp Today, which gives listeners an inside look at Minnesota Vikings training camp. Call Forward Communication at 720-0007. That's 720-0007.
Sabre Dogs fans, join us this Sunday, July 14th at 5:35 p.m. for Minot Magician Night. Come on down to Corbett Field for a magical evening of fun. We're also joining forces with Farmers Union Insurance to host a food drive during the game to raise food in benefit of the Great Plains Food Bank. Bring your non-perishable food items to the game and be entered into a raffle for a chance to win great prizes, including a patio table to a future Sabre Dogs game and Fargo Force tickets. All part of Mobile One Sunday Fun Day. Pre-order your tickets at tickets.ServisValleySaberDogs.com. Sabre Dogs Baseball. When it comes to fun, the sky's the limit.
New pitcher for the Pioneers is Bryce Mackey, the right-handed pitcher from Tulane University. He will take on Sam Powers. Swing and a miss, strike one. Taking a look at number 31's stats. He has a 1-1 record, an ERA of 7.27 with 7 earned runs in 8 2/3 innings. That one misses. Evens the count 1-1. Sabre Dogs holding on to a very thin 4-3 lead against the second best hitting team in the whole league. Is that one fouled back? So Odom is done after 2 2/3 with no hits, no runs, 1 walk, and 3 strikeouts. 1-2 pitch. Breaking ball flared off towards foul territory, first base side. That one just gets out of here as Colin Ludwig charging. Fantastic defensive and offensive first baseman for the Pioneers. One-two pitch. Now on foul back into the screen. The rain continues to fall here at Corbett Field. Mosquitoes also not letting up either as Alex Hayes swatting at him over there at first base. And now one in there, strike 3, and that will end the inning. Sam Powers down on strikes. That will send us to the top of the 9th. As we'll see who comes out of the bullpen for the Sabre Dogs before we go to break, as Jason Mapson has been pitching for the Sabre Dogs. We're going to have to wait a little bit to figure out who it is, as the Sabre Dogs will have 3 more outs until their 28th win of the season, trying to improve to a record of 13-2 in the second half in the Lewis division. They are a game and a half up on the Pier Trappers. No, let's just go and stay here for the commercial break. Take a look at the scores around the league as Caden Calver will be back out for his 3rd save in a span of 4 games. Or actually 5 games, my mistake. Wow, that's a bold move right there, considering how much he's pitched as of late. But they really want to win this ball game, and they're going with the hot hand. So taking a look at the scores around the league, Casper leads 13-6 in the top of the 6th. Badlands leads Pier 5-3 in the bottom of the 9th. Fremont beats Hastings, final score 10-2. And the first game between Hub City and Wheat City final, 7-1 is the score there. And I'll quickly search up how the final game is going between Hub City and Wheat City. And they have not updated their score there in 55 minutes, so a little bit in the dark there. However, last update was after 3 innings, the Hot Shots lead 7-0. See if Fox Sports Aberdeen has something. Yep, Fox Sports Aberdeen is keeping us updated. The Hot Shots retweet their stuff to keep everyone informed. So Hub City actually leads 8-2 after 5 innings of play. So let's quickly take a look at Caden Kalber's stats this season. He has a 1-0 record, a 5.06 ERA, which has been slowly creeping down in the past couple games. He's pitched in 7 total games this year with 2 saves, 10 2/3 innings with 13 strikeouts, 5 walks, and 10 hits with a 141 whip and 10.97 strikeouts per 9 innings. So strikeouts, nothing really screams shutdown closer, but he has just been so red hot as of late. They gotta go with him for one more time. So they go with Kalber instead of Bradley Spooner. We'll try to keep you updated on Spooner's status in terms of whether or not he will stay with the team. It's a huge deal for the Sabre Dogs, considering he is the lowest the lowest ERA in the league. We know for a fact that he will not be starting for the Sabre Dogs for the rest of the season. Whether he will be coming in for relief or just straight up heading back home, we'll get that updated to you. We'll ask Corey about that coming up here in the upcoming few games, just to keep you informed. So King Kalber will face the 9-1-2 hitters. Carter Dobrinsky 0 for 3, Zach Peterson 2 for 4, and Jason Roberson is 1 for 4. So Dobrinsky, a strikeout and 2 flyouts so far, hasn't had an AB since the 6th inning. So Kalber going to work from the stretch, the 6'8" right-handed thrower from Spokane Falls Community College. First pitch misses, ball 1. Sabre Dogs looking for their first win against the Western Nebraska Pioneers this season. Also looking for their 4th win against a Clark Division opponent in their first 11 games. Now grounded down the third base side, foul, and just saw a lightning strike over there was right field. And just taking a look at the radar, looks like we're going to be in the green for a little bit. As if this game wraps up here in the 9th, we'll be able to get out of here before any storms come through. But this game extends, we might run into a little bit of problems. So we will keep you posted on the radar. Just heard a little bit of a thunder. So it's just all green right now, and we'll see what happens later. 1-1 pitch. That one's inside, make it 2-1. So no outs. Base is empty, and a 2-1 pitch to the number 9 hitter, Carter Dobrinsky, third baseman for the Western Nebraska Pioneers, defending champs of the 2018 Expedition League. Here in 2019, still holding on to a very fantastic season, 33-9 their record, and 12-2 is their record in the second half. Go back ready to go. Here is the 2-1 pitch. Swing and a miss behind that fastball for strike 2. Out number 1. Sabre Dogs are 2 outs away from knocking off the defending champs and evening up the series 1 game apiece. So Kalber gets his 14th strikeout of the season. Again, almost averaging 11 strikeouts per 9 innings. From the stretch, here is the first pitch now to leadoff man Zach Peterson. 2 for 4 as the first pitch fouled back for strike 1. Had a leadoff double in the first inning with a run, and then got a single back in the 7th, which is his most recent AB. Game 3 tomorrow, 7:05 Central Time. You can catch it on ExpeditionLeague.tv on YouTube, or right here on 1390 KRRZ. We saw another lightning strike. 0-1 pitch. This one is hit towards right field, slicing out of play, foul, strike 2. Kalber works once again from the stretch. Swing and a miss. Strike 3 got him. In the dirt. Hay has to gather it from behind the plate through to first. In time. Got it. Out number 2. That was close. Got him by about a step there first as it went in between the legs of Alex Hay. Ball was in the dirt. He waved at a curveball. Fantastic pitch for the 6'8 pitcher from Spokane Falls Community College. So that'll bring up Roberson. If Calber can pitch consistently moving forward, that would be so critical for the Sabre Dogs bullpen. It would be such a great addition. He is so deceptive. He starts so close, his stance does, hides the ball and whips it around. He's a sidearm pitcher. The first pitch misses outside for ball 1. Deceptiveness is a huge key when you're a pitcher. Making sure that the hitter does not know what type of pitch is coming until a few milliseconds before it comes to the plate. And this one is almost into the stomach of Jason Roberson, but he dodges out of the way instead of taking the bean. That is a 90-mile-an-hour fastball. Definitely not going to take that one. However, with it being in the bottom of the 9th, or excuse me, the top of the 9th, some teammates might think he's a little bit of a wimp for not taking that one. But personally, I don't blame him. 2-0 pitch. Another pitch misses inside for ball 3. See if Calber can take a few deep breaths here as he steps behind the mound, wipes off his sweat, or I guess rainwater, as the rain continues to trickle down here in Corbett Field. Pretty good crowd retention here at Corbett. It's been really good the past few weeks here. 3-0 pitch. And that's the obligatory fastball down the middle to get his confidence back and keep himself in the AB. Sabre Dogs are 9-3 in the month of July, 14-8 at home, 3-6 against Clark Division opponents, 1-4 on the road, 2-2 at home. 3-1 pitch. Here comes. Fastball in there, strike 2. Had a little bit of break on that. Might have been closer to a cutter, but still zips by him. Down to the final strike are the champs. Got him on the ropes here in the top of the 9th. King Calber stands tall, gets the signal he wants, working from the stretch. Nobody on, 2 out. Crowd getting behind him. He sets. Here's a 3-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike 3 got him. Straight down the side. Sabre Dogs win. Final score. Souris Valley 4, Western Nebraska 3. So this series is even 1-1. Game 3 tomorrow at 7-5. You'll be going to join us here for what should be an excellent 3rd game of this series. Once again, the final score 4-3. We'll have an interview with King Calber coming up in just a few moments, as well as the post-game stats. We'll be right back with Sabre Dogs Baseball.
Audio Jungle. Audio Jungle. Audio Jungle.
Sabre Dogs win at final score 4-3 here with Caden Calber. Goes 3 up, 3 down with all Ks in the top 9. First off, how are you feeling?
Good, really good. Feels good coming into those strikes, you know? Absolutely.
Third save, or I guess they got the win the other night in the past span of 5 games. You got a couple of great outings against Hub City. First off, the weather. How did that affect you here tonight, if any at all?
Not much. I mean, it's same as being dry. I mean, it doesn't really affect you. Like, you just gotta go out there and throw strikes. Still can't let it get to you.
So Sabre Dogs have now won their first game against the West Nebraska Pioneers tomorrow. I mean, first off, well, how difficult is it getting just retiring these guys?
I mean, they're a good team. There's a lot of really good baseball players, but I mean, at the end of the day, like, I mean, if a good hitter's hitting 3 times out of 10, I mean, that's pretty good for the pitcher. Like, I mean, I'll take 7 times getting out. And, yeah.
Sabre Dogs have now retained their lead in first place. They're now 2 games up on the Pier Trappers. What is the total overall vibe and chemistry between this team right now?
It's awesome. I mean, everybody's so close, and we all just get along so well. So, like, just going out there and playing together and battling with the bros, I mean, it feels good.
What's for you? I mean, you started out the season kind of as more of a middle reliever. Now you're kind of being trusted as one of the many rotation of closers. What's the kind of the mentality that you have to face to kind of get you ready to flip your switch and kind of get ready in that sense?
I mean, you just gotta be ready all game, stay locked in, and see what the hitters are doing all game long. I mean, coming in the 3rd inning or the 9th inning, it's all the same. You gotta come in and throw strikes out of the pen if you can, and it's gonna be hard to be a good, successful pitcher. So, yeah.
Okay, thank you so much for your time. Appreciate it.
Thank
Once
you.
again, Sabre Dogs win 4-3. We'll have the stats coming up right after this.
El Azteca is authentic Mexican fast food on the go. Their ingredients are always fresh, so you can be sure you'll get the best tacos, burritos, tamales, and more. El Azteca is located at 2035 North Broadway in Minot. Stop in or order online to save time. If you want exclusive coupons and special offers to save more on your next visit, text El Azteca as one word to 21777. El Azteca, the most authentic Mexican food in Minot.
iHeartRadio. We are Northwest North Dakota's #1 country radio station, 97 Kicks FM, playing a wide variety of today's new country to those country favorites reaching back to the 90s. With the award-winning Bobby Bones Show, and a big signal puts your business where it needs to be. We are heard on over 2,000 smart devices across the country with our iHeartRadio app. From radio to streaming, web, and social media, we've got you covered. Our Kicks listeners are current and retired military, farmers and ranchers, working moms, business owners. We are 97 Kicks FM.
Inside of your mouth ache? Not brushing as often as you should? Then come on over to Kemet Dental. Kemet Dental prides on their team of highly educated dental professionals and advanced technology. Whether it's advanced dental procedures such as implants, same-day crowns, and sleep apnea, there's no problem they can't fix. Visit their state-of-the-art facility or visit kemetdental.com to learn more. Kemet Dental. We treat more than teeth, we treat people. Don't let bad weather surprise you. Stay informed with KMOT. KMOT is Minot's local NBC affiliate that keeps you in the know for all things weather-related. KMOT also makes sure that you know everything important happening in the Minot community. Want to see the latest Twins highlights? Check out KMOT's professional sports coverage, as well as their local and collegiate sports. KMOT, your news leader.
Sabre Dogs win 4-3 the final score here. Let's take a look at some of tonight's stats. First with the hitters, leading off, and playing left field was Philip Childs. He finished the night 1 for 3 with 2 runs and 2 stolen bases. Mason Dennison was 1 for 4 with a run and a strikeout. Chris Taylor was 2 for 3 with the run and 2 RBI. Chauncey Callier was 1 for 4 with the run and RBI and 2 Ks. Alex Hay was over 2 with 2 Ks. Josh Pena was 1 for 4 with a strikeout. Mo McClintock was 0 for 3 with 2 Ks. Powers was 0 for 2 with 1 K. And Jace Edwards was 1 for 2 with 1 K. As for the pitchers, Marcelo Terrazas got the start. He went 6 innings, had 6 hits, 3 runs. 2 of them were earned with 2 walks and 4 strikeouts. Matt Sartwell came in relief, pitched pretty well. Went 1 inning. Oh my goodness, big lightning strike here. 1 inning pitch. There you hear the thunder. Goodness gracious. 1 hit, no earned run, no walk, and 1 strikeout. So he finished just in time here at Corbett Field. Probably got to unplug all my technologies here real quick. As for Jace Mapston, went 1 inning. No hits, no runs, no strikeouts, no walks and 1 strikeout. And then Caden Calber got the job done, got the save, 1 inning, no hits, no earned runs, no walks, and 3 strikeouts in the 9th inning. Fantastic day for the Sabre Dogs. As for the Pioneers, some of the notables. Zach Peterson was 2 for 5 with a run. Alonzo Bibiano was 1 for 4 with an RBI. Colin Ludwig was 2 for 3 with an RBI. And you have 4 Pioneers that were hitless this evening. And as for the pitchers, Robbins went 4 innings, 6 hits, 4 runs, 3 earned with today's loss. Also had 3 walks and 5 strikeouts. Bradley Morgan in 1 inning with no hits, no runs, no walks, and 1 strikeout. And then Odom came in 2 2/3 with no hits, no runs, 1 walk, and 3 strikeouts. And lastly, Mackey came in for a third with just 1 strikeout. So Game 3 tomorrow at 7:05. We hope to see you here at Corbett Field, or you can continue listening here on the YouTube page of the Service Valley Sabre Dogs, 1390 KRRZ, or the ExpeditionLeague.tv. So for the last time here this evening, this is going to be Jared Sleppy signing off. Until tomorrow. Thanks for listening, everybody. Have a great rest of your night.